And welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Snow. I know there's a dungeon and a dragon and mystery and dungeon and somewhere in between there, but I'm just going to call it Pokemon Snow. But I'm your host and DM, the Gold Crow, and with me I have four of my wonderful friends with me, and I believe one of them is going to recap for us. Isn't that right, Geek?
Yes, so we started off last time with heading towards the sounds of a screaming woman um was who turned out to be another ambush set up by the murder. A One of the Murkrow was disguised as a Kangaskhan and the rest were uh pretending to attack them. We stepped in and saw through the disguise pretty quickly and started beating them up. When one of them called out for their friends to come over here, delivering a strange a griffin, essentially, um, to try and distract us so they could get away. Unfortunately, thanks to some luck and teamwork, we managed to keep that griffin from ever. We managed to prevent that griffin from ever leaving its cage, and were able to successfully dispatch the murderer as well as the griffin with only one member of the murder escaping. Uh, Dante decided to gi- or Dante, spurred on by Ira, decided to give the Griffin its final rites, revealing that these dungeon Pokemon affected by the Aether actually have souls, which is weird and not really anything. And it's very new. Um, but with nothing else to really gain, or with not much else to go on from that. In that regards, we made it on back on the road to Iron Brooch. It's a very industrialized, very heavily polluted city where we went to go meet with Cedric after dropping off some of the captured murder, revealing that there's been more of them, a lot of them roaming throughout the city recently. When we went to go meet with Cedric, he thinks that his factories are being sabotaged, and that is the cause of their them blowing up. Sabotaged by a head of the machinery district, Talia. Um, he also told us about a Jasper Brightwin who seems to want to try and get into the council by um appealing to the masses on the streets. Speaking of unity, but before we could, he asked us to go look into Talia and perhaps Jasper. But before we could, we heard another factory blow up, and so now we're going to go investigate that.
And also, Malcolm blew up, but leveled you all up.
Oh yes, Malcolm did also blow up.
All right. So, yeah, you can have a reroll, and let's now share that we're all settled into our level 3 characters. Tell us what we got. What do we got? Fire Ally. What did Proteus get with his level up?
I got Arcane Trickster, so spells and Mage Hand Legerdemain,
Yes.
or however you say that.
Yes. Invisible mage hands are gonna be floating about. You got some spells too, didn't you? For
Yeah. Want to go over all seven of them, or just the
So
highlights?
just maybe the ones you got for Arcane Trickster.
Well, that's seven spells.
Okay, sure, yeah. Let's go over
So,
them.
I got for cantrips, I got Mage Hand, Phantom Assault, and Message. And then for first level spells, I got Counterfeit Copy, Invisible Ink, Lesser Shadow Clone, and because I'm a Zorla Darkness.
Yep. Go. When we all these races are homebrew, so I realize some of them are a little overpowered. This is kind of based on kind of what the Drow gets too, right? Even though the Drow gets it at level 5, but Whatever. Yes, that's just what we do here. Okay, don't judge me. All right. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. I can't wait to see those foil in my plans. All right. Ice. What did Dante get?
Okay, I had a lot of stuff here written down because it's mostly just the channel divinity happens since I picked up second level in cleric. So I've got channel divinity for turning undead now, which every cleric gets that. But I've also got a little thing called Path to the Grave, where I can now mark creatures within 30 feet of me, and they'll just take double damage.
Yep. That's
And,
gonna be scary with critical attacks.
oh yeah, that, and then also similar to Fire Alley, I got a Rachel thing, so I get Hellish Rebuke now.
Yep.
Once long rest.
Yep. That's yeah, you're a fire type Pokemon, so yeah, it'll work. All right. And there's that's all you got for level 2 cleric?
That and just that and like spell slot.
Okay. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, so you're two cleric and 1 monk right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, what set off this chain of event? What did Malcolm get?
Malcolm now has 41 HP.
Mm-hmm.
He has magical awareness that he can do a certain number of times per long rest, which just lets him know. It's basically detect magic, but a little bit better. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn to school and magic, blah, blah, blah. He also gets primal knowledge, which gives him a proficiency with one of the barbarian skills. And while raging, he gets to use his strength modifier instead of normal. And finally, the big one is that he gets wild surges now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gave the barbarian a little bit of stuff just so he can do some stuff outside of combat too. And even though it's a little limited, and he's probably gonna want to save like a rage for if combat does break out. So there is some resource management there. Yeah, and I've actually been excited to maybe like see a wild magic barbarian in a campaign just because it's kind of amusing. I like wild magic. Yeah. They're all good, I believe, so nothing bad is going to happen with that. But
yeah, some are better than others, but they're all positive.
All right, and finally we have like 3 spellcasters. One thing about Malcolm too, it's like you know where magic items are. That's interesting. That might be pretty interesting, considering Malcolm too is gonna comprehend that. Yeah. But yeah, finally, Ira. What did she get, Geek?
Well, she unlocked her Pact boon, Pact of the Tome, and with that, she changed out one of her invocations to Book of Ancient Secrets, giving her, let's see, in addition to the Mending, Light, and Message cantrips from Pact of the Tome, she also has access to Tensor's Floating Disc and Alarm, and she can get more ritual spells as she goes on. As of right now, though, that's all she has. She also picked up Shatter as her level up spell.
Excellent. And you're, I guess you've used this a few times, but 5-star, it's basically like a radiant magic missile that levels up with Ira and maxes out at level 5. But yeah, it's that levels up too to it's now 3. So yeah, lots of spells floating around right now with everyone. Well, except sort of Malcolm. You can't really control it, but
He's our battery. That's what happened here.
all right, yeah, but yeah, can't wait to see these spells come into play. And kind of the level 3, as we head back into the smoggy, pollution-ridden, noisy city of Ironbroach, where after talking with Cedric, this berserker with a big bushy beard and feline features in his grimy room, but with like a lot of well-crafted furniture and just objects and trophies around his abode. It's a fixer upper, but he has some things that are worth a pretty penny if he were to sell those off. But you saw him jump up after you heard an explosion close by, and he asked for your help. And as you follow him out to this balcony that leads to this office you're in, you see kind of smoke billowing from one of the large buildings with smokestacks. And just to give you like an idea of what this city looks like, I'm gonna share this picture right here that I won't share with the stream for morality reasons. But that's generally what you're looking at with the city. It's just there's very sprawling railroads and there's abodes and buildings, very industrial. There is a river kind of snaking its way through the place, and it's kind of nestled in the mountains. And it has just throughout the city, you see these like large smokestacks and creating this just kind of this layer of just smoke and smog in the sky. But what you notice with this vantage point too is when you look over to you can see the other districts in Ironbroach, and you see kind of the lead out to a harbor where you see various ships and various area like warehouses and pieces of cargo being loaded onto the ships from far away. And where you would imagine, or should I say, when you look over to another side of it, you see a lot of conveyor belts and just moving pieces. Just it's not a static place. You just see just things moving and devices whirring, cogs and gears moving, conveyor belts rolling these what looks like a lot of metagross. And then in that same area, you see these enormous things that look like boats, but they have almost like this balloon-like apparatus on them. I'd reckon a lot of you would know these are airships, and they are used in this continent. It's part of where it's funny enough what the air continent is kind of known for, considering its name, that travels through this republic you're in. And but you would know, Ira, that fire, they are powered by steam and fire, which have been not as potent lately. So airship travel has generally not been used in the last few months at all. So a lot of these airships you see are just very stationary there. In fact, it took you quite a while you probably weren't accustomed to it as you traveled back to Helmfirth on by probably wagon, or you took it by foot a few legs of the travel too. But yeah, you see the airships kind of just parked there. But the more immediate location that seems to be in peril is a building that has a large building that looks like a factory, kind of billowing with smoke, and you see several actually Aaron and Laren running out of it right now as Cedric is like, make sure everyone is out. Okay, get out of there. And then he starts rushing down to the ground. And he as he stops, he's looking like, are you willing to give me a hand here?
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Malcolm jumps off the balcony.
Oh.
What is he doing? It is about 40 feet down, so
Okay.
all right.
Ira shrugs and does the same, but she casts Featherfall on herself because she can.
Oh, did you cast it on us too?
No, I can only cast it on myself.
Yeah.
Oh, bug.
Dante just motions over the balcony like, what are you doing?
Malcolm
Before-
hits the ground and just kind of bounces a little bit.
Well, he falls prone, but he probably just rolls back up.
Yep.
All right. The rest of you are just taking the steps down.
Yeah, no, I'm not jumping off.
All right. Are you gonna run ahead of the group, Ira and Malcolm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ira's gonna follow suit, but she's gonna start casting detect magic. So,
Okay.
so she can, so maybe she's tailing a bit behind from Malcolm if he's just full force sprinting, but she's gonna be focusing on trying to see if there's anything of note, anything magical going on as she kind of makes her way there.
All right. You would not see anything magical, I do not think, on your way there. This is what you see generally throughout the. I know you're basically keeping this on, but I'm just kind of telling what you see along the way there. You're generally seeing you did see when you got here just various steel type and poison type Pokemon working on steel and weapons and tools, and you saw some fire Pokemon stoking the flames to temper these crafts. But you are heading towards the building with Malcolm. You do notice Malcolm is kind of getting quite filthy here. Like his immaculate white fleece is now. He doesn't look like a black sheep, but he has just kind of that soot and he's kind of gray and darkish right now.
Probably ran over some
that's not
rainbow
surprising.
water.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like a snowball. If he starts rolling, that he's just kind of rolling in it. But yeah, you eventually get to the factory, and you see various Pokemon running out with smoke billowing out of the cracks of the place. You can see the glow of fire inside. But what do you do that you're here? Everyone else is kind of just a step behind you right now.
All right. Malcolm rolls up to someone and says, "Why'd I come here?"
It's on fire! You gotta get out of here!
Oh, okay. And he turns around and he basically runs right into Ira.
She's just gonna like bumps it. It's like, where are you going?
He said we gotta leave.
The reason why we're here is to help other people leave.
Oh, okay. So he turns
They're
around
in, they're
again.
in the building.
He turns around again and he runs into this guy that he was talking to, and pretty much just pushes him over and goes into the burning building.
Okay. If you guys are gonna do that, I will give you what I planned for this encounter. You have basically, if you wish to do this, Malcolm and Ira have a free round in here.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna open it. I will give you kind of the map for the one here. So I will put Dante. Over there. All right.
Or are we like just 30 feet behind off here?
Yeah, I will say I will just say Malcolm and Ira have a free turn in here. And roll initiative, everyone.
Okay.
To be fair, Proteus is more looking for people leaving the scene than he is for trying to get in the building.
Ah,
Yeah. I am very glad right now that I have Spare the Dying on bonus action. That's fine.
All right.
Ira's ready to go.
apparently.
All right. I'm going to put these guys in. All right. So when you go inside of this building, there is just these fumes just kind of billowing out of it that kind of make you just kind of gag and cough as you enter this place. It doesn't really do anything to you yet, but you see these contraptions just overheating with smoke right now, and you can make out some signs of life within the building, namely over here, and these red squares right here are flames. And there are also two of these other ones prone. Two of these Aaron prone behind. You can't really make out much what's behind there, but you definitely see one trying to steady himself and get past the flames. I will let Ira go first and Malcolm go first. You can converse if you wish. I'll allow that. I'll cut it off if it gets too lengthy.
Yeah, I think Ira's just gonna tell Malcolm to go. I think she's gonna go tell him to go help the people out in the back, and yeah, she might just be like, "Go help the others in the back. Go help the Pokemon in the back. I'll try and see if there's anyone else upstairs."
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna also tell you how.
Is there a stair?
Yes, there is stairs. Both these stairs go up, and you can see there looks like there's two other floors above you. But the way this is going to work is every round, I'm going to have you roll a d6. One person roll a d6. If you get a 1, that will increase the just the danger level. If it reaches 3, the place is going to explode, collapse really bad. But also when you get that 1, a complication is also going to happen. But because you two got here quickly, I'm not going to do that this round. So you basically have a free round to do something. You could look around, investigate a object, or not an object, but use the search action or investigate something like just this or the sewer grate, just anything that seems of interest to maybe assess the situation. But you can also just kind of save the people too. So sky's the limit. This is D&D. I'll let you use your imaginations if you want to try something crazy in here. But that's what you can basically do in here. All right. So Ira, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she's told Malcolm to go help the ones in the back, so she is a little bit better about kind of moving forward to kind of check how how everything's looking. Um, I guess, yeah, probably trying to find the source of this damage is probably the first thing she'd want to keep in mind. How hmm.
Yeah, this is
So yeah, you
flames.
said I have to take an action to search?
Just point out something.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what it is, but you can kind of look deeper into it to maybe glean something else of maybe what caused this or what's going on here. Well, I'll tell you from a periphery glance, this just seems to be spewing flames, which is what you see right here. This big, large
Okay.
furnace.
Also, detect magic is still active. I
Yes.
don't know if that's gonna affect anything.
All right, and I don't mind if you keep reminding me of that because I'll might forget. But you
Yeah.
do not see anything
Yeah.
magic.
30 feet.
No.
30 feet, so nothing yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and look further into this thing first and foremost. It's probably the best thing to do for now.
All right. Do you have? I probably don't. But do you have either smithing tools or tinkerer's tools proficiency?
Oh, no.
All right. Then do either perception or investigation.
Investigation it is. Ah,
Ugh.
the dice give it. The dice take it away.
Okay, this is your free turn though, so it's better here
Yeah.
than yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're not you being from the kind of the city where you don't really see contraptions like this. You don't really glean anything from this furnace other than it is it's just perhaps overheating or something.
Yeah.
All right. Malcolm, you're jumping off the side of a balcony got you here for a preemptive search or to do something.
30, 35, 40, 55, 60. Yeah, that's a dash, so that's pretty much all we can do for right now.
All right. Getting
Question, how high up is this?
this goes up it goes up 20 feet. It goes like
All right.
it goes up 20 feet to the next, so it's 10 feet up this one to like here and then another 10 feet up here.
All right. Is going underneath this valid?
Yes, you can go underneath it because
All right. And what about this pipe? Is this pipe on the ground or does it go up and I could, for instance, go like on this tile and I still would be able to go there?
yeah, you'd still be
Okay.
under it.
All right. In that case, I'll be right there instead of further up.
All right. Outside, Proteus and Dante, you saw Ira and Malcolm run into this burning factory. Well, Cedric is he seems to be directing everyone to get away from this place.
All right. Proteus is going to be looking for people exiting this scene, people who might have left before the explosion even took place.
Yeah, there's several. It looked like there were several people working here, and they're kind of all. They're not really. They're more scattered right now in the state of things, but you could definitely locate people running away.
Yeah, more or less, he's trying to look for signs of who planted the explosive amongst the workers.
How would you be trying to glean that?
If he were the one that would do it, he would have left the building before it happened. So it would be someone who is not covered in soot or other things that the explosion would have caused.
Okay. I will let you do either a... I'll let you do an insight check.
Yeah, figured that was the direction we're going. Nah.
6. Okay. So you are not entering the building then, or you still have movement, I guess. And you you have a lot of movement. You could.
Yeah, I could feasibly
Yeah.
get.
You're
pretty
just down in
far.
action right now. That's all. You could start your movement right there if you start using move and all your other stuff. If you go in, anyway.
Yeah, how high up are like the windows and things?
There are windows on the second floor, or the first floor. They're not that. They're about 5 feet off the ground. It seems like every floor has windows.
Okay, is
yeah.
this the only entrance?
It appears to be the only entrance.
All right, well that's a fire hazard. Then yeah, I'll just go in through. I guess do the windows look locked, or like they can be opened? I imagine not.
Some of them are opened. In fact, it looks like some people may have jumped out of them.
Okay. Would I be able to enter from like this side of the building then?
You'd have to pretty much you'd start your move. Well, I'll let you start your movement right there if you're gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we do I have to make a check to get through the window?
No, you can easily hop through it.
Okay. And so this is like a boiler of some kind. Is it still on?
It seems like everything is on right now, including this.
Okay, there should be something around here to smother it, but I think I've used my action, so I'll have to do that next turn.
Yeah. So you're just gonna stand there?
I mean, for kicks and giggles, I could use the hide action, but I don't see a reason to.
Okay. Actually, it should have been Ira's turn first. Sorry.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Yeah. So I'll let Ira go first. Right now.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I don't think she's really gonna do anything all that interesting this round, to be fair. She might just book it up towards the stairs, yeah. Like, let's see, she started here, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. 50. I assume she can kind of make it this way.
Yeah.
Is this the up or is this the up?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
This is the up.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I figured that out then.
Yeah.
So just kind of 45, 15.
Yeah.
Right here.
All right.
And she's just gonna dash her way up there.
All right. I'll share what's on the other. You can vaguely see what's on the other side right now. In fact, I can possibly just. What you see on the top is there's some sort of control panel to the south of it. There, what looks like that boiler from the both the contraptions from the bottom floor seems to extend up, and there are more gouts of flames throughout this place. But there also seems to be a kind of room off to the side that looks a little less like it's part of it's like an office rather than part of the factory over to the left.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm starting here. Sorry, I'm just looking at options.
Yeah. All right. All right. Proteus,
This
you
one?
you did your turn, Or are you still gonna move or do something?
I think that the rest I could do is bonus action dash just to see what this down here looks like, and then go back to where I was.
It looks like it goes down to a tunnel, and it goes this way.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, we'll get back to that later.
All right. Dante, you are
Okay.
entering the factory. You
Yep.
can start right there. You can.
Pushing in. 3 feet. So I know there were just these guys marked over here, but are there any actual like dead bodies? I've had a bit of an idea here potentially.
You don't see any dead bodies right here. You were kind of quick to respond, so you don't see any. You don't see anyone dead at the moment.
So there's been no casualties. In that case, I think my goal right now is going to be trying to help these guys in the back. So, dash. Can't really do much else.
Okay. Malcolm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Would I be able to jump from here to here?
Okay, you want to jump onto the machine?
So like if he goes up the pipe, then jumps over here, then like comes down over here. Is that viable?
Could you get there within your movement?
1 second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If he dashed, he could get over here.
And keep in mind, when you drop down, that just happens, right? So if you're gonna fall off of something, that just
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, you can do that. You probably have the strength to do that. So
All right. So he's over here now. This guy just sees a sheep jump off of the machinery.
he's like, you have to help them get out. As
Okay.
he points over the flames. You see two of these Aaron with like debris and boxes on them.
Okay.
All right, let's have Ira roll a d6.
It's going to be my. Well, mate. Okay. Well, thank you, Dice Main. Oh, is it?
It's trying.
It's typing. I'm just gonna roll in parser, whatever it rolls in. Okay, 2.
All right, you're good. Nothing. The place has not blown up any more than it has. Ira, you can go.
Oh, yeah, it's all the way back to my turn. Okay. Ira, you mind if I just move myself onto the onto the new map?
Sure.
Okay, so she was here. She is going to start making her way up. So that's 10, 15, 30. So she basically just gets here. But as she does, she's going to turn around to the control panel. She obviously can't. It's kind of hard to see what's going on there from here, right? I would
It's
assume.
a little difficult, but what is your passive perception?
Oh, my passive perception is only an 11. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Keep going.
Okay. Then I'm going. Then Ira's actually she's gonna stay here because I can do something next turn, and then she's going to cast Unseen Servant over here
Oh, okay.
to try and get it to turn off the. If there's anything on, she's going to command it to flip the levers off.
Okay. This is a kind of an advanced machinery, so there's kind of a lot of levers to pull and push here.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get you a. We'll just make it a Boop. That'll be your unseen servant.
Mm.
Where are you gonna put it? Right there.
Right here, at the panel.
All right. All right.
They
So
come in already seated.
you see a bunch of just. Well, you don't really see anything. You don't see like kind of the face of the console, but you do see the levers.
Mhm.
There are 3 levers.
Let's see. Should I have her flip something right now? No, I'll wait till next turn because I can actually get up there and see what they are.
Okay. Then. Whoop, we are gonna go to Proteus, my man. What are you gonna do?
All right. So I'm assuming that this is helping fuel the place in some way, right?
It looks like it. Do you have smithing tools or tinker's tools?
Nope, I just have a brain.
It looks like it's part of the network of things that operate this place.
There should be a shut-off valve or something if it's not like the main fuel source.
Why don't you do a okay, I'll let you do this. So you could do an investigation to kind of glean what's wrong here. I'll let you do a history if you want to just kind of figure out how to shut this thing off. And I think I'll let those be your 2 choices here.
Well, this might come down to which one am I better at. I am equally good at both, so we'll go with history just so we can solve the problem first. Or not, 12.
Okay, you didn't get a good look of the rest of the interior, but this just thing is just kind of gouting flames and steam right now. It's just overheating somehow, and you don't really know how to shut this off. You're not too familiar with these contraptions here, but you think, because of whatever's going on with fire, is the only reason this place is still standing. Meaning, if this was a few months ago, this place would have just blown up.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. And that's
Alright.
really what you got here.
Okay, did that take my action?
Yes.
Alright, am I able to... I don't think I can figure out what's in these barrels, can I?
You can open them with a free interaction. And in one of them is... are you going to open it?
Yeah, I can drop the lid if I need to.
You crack it open, and there's a bunch of coal inside.
Okay, so we gotta keep that away.
Is that all?
Yeah, I was hoping to find a shut-off valve or something. Yeah, I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else to do right now without an action anyway.
Okay. Then we'll go to Dante.
Gotcha. So I'm in a tough spot here where I gotta spend pretty much all my movement to get anywhere. So quick, because I'm pretty sure I get fire type right now. Yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty much just stuck using my movement.
Okay. Yeah. This guy says to you, Malcolm, there's a tunnel under in that room. You have to get that stuff off of them.
Okay.
And yeah, he'll leave it to you. Malcolm, it is your go.
5, 10, 15. Is this window open?
No, it is not open, but it's glass.
All right. You go open that window.
Okay. I'll assume you told that during his turn, and that's what he'll go do. He jumps
Alright.
up and goes and opens it.
All right. Let's see. It was 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, you're gonna take
Run through.
4d6 fire damage.
Okay.
15 fire damage.
That's not too bad.
You see Malcolm on fire.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's like 3/4 of my health, man.
It's not 3/4 of mine.
Everything's fine.
I still got 31 HP left.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Did you... Oh, you resist that, don't you?
Nope. I had some temporary HP.
Oh,
Oh.
right.
Eating some
ate
mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I
Oh,
forgot about
yeah. I forgot about the mushrooms.
Me too.
Let's see. So 35, 40, 45, 50. So these guys are like buried in stuff then, right?
Yeah, it will take an athletics to get it off of them.
As an action?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. He had to dash to get to there, so he can't do anything this turn, but he's going to get in position to pull this guy out next turn.
All right. Then we will have Proteus roll a d6.
Guys, I think I found out where the bomb was.
You're good.
3.
It's not exploding.
Right.
All right, Ira. You
All right.
made your way up.
All right. So, you said this was 10 feet up, or 10 feet to the second floor with this gap,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So as an action, I'm gonna use folded wings.
Ah.
So I'm going to deploy my wings, gaining a flying speed of 15 feet. So I'm going to go 10 up, 5 over, and then I believe because of how combined movement works, I can just move the rest of my 15 of walking speed over here.
Yep.
Yep. And so now, do I have a better view of the console and kind of like what needs to be pulled?
You don't have any of those tool proficiencies I mentioned, right?
No.
Okay. I will let you do a history to just kind of try and glean without it.
Okay. That's +5. Let's see. Is there anything I can use here? No, not that.
Or you can, I'll do the same thing I did with Proteus. You can, history on how to operate it, investigation to see what's wrong with it.
I think operating it would probably be more useful at this point, since, that's kind of why I've got the guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and operate it.
All right.
23
Okay. Awesome.
history.
So it involves kind of balancing these gauges using these levers. And what that would entail is sleight of hand checks to just kind of put them in the right place. I will accept acrobatics as well, but you just go up to the console and you've got to kind of balance all the gauges so they're at a stable level.
Mm. Okay.
I'll maybe I'll allow an intelligence stat for this too, because that would make sense.
Since I'm using the servants to try and I don't have. Wait, can I actually get to the console in this turn? I could, if you'd allow me.
You'd be kind of like you need to be like here to operate it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I already used my action anyways.
Yeah, but the servant
Hmm.
definitely can if you want to order it.
Um, let's see. I might have this. Let's see. Doesn't really have stats for sleight of hand or intelligence. um, I think I am going to. Yeah, I'll see if it can operate it. I don't know. Basically, Iris basically operating it from a distance at this point.
Okay.
Through the servant, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll let you use your stats for it. So you kind of got two
Mhm.
tries at this, really, if you really wanted to go all in. So I'll let you
Yeah.
either do a just like the there's no intelligence stat that really aligned with this, so I'll let you use your intelligence for it.
Okay.
But I will let you use acrobatics or sleight of hand to operate it too.
So intelligence, acrobatics, or sleight of hand.
Yes.
Well, I don't have the modifiers 8 for either of those, so I'm just going to use that int check. Yep. So I'm using a bonus action to control the servant.
Yep.
Let's see. 10.
Do another history check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another 10.
So basically, it's kind of like you kind of cough, and the servant kind of like loses its just it kind of gets a little unstable for a second, and it just cranks up the lever, but nothing happens.
Interesting. So either these levers are broken or something else is going on.
Is that all you got?
Okay. Yeah, that's all my actions.
Proteus, back on the first floor in this little area.
Okay. Before I do crazy thing, do I need an object interaction to interact? Well, no, I can do some shenanigans. This is also coal.
Yes, they're all coal.
Okay, how to confirm. All right. So the furnace has coal in it still, right? That's on fire.
You'd have to get very close to it, and if you want to like look inside of a furnace that is currently shooting.
I got this. Mage hand.
Okay, yeah. What are you doing with the mage hand?
Well, I guess we're gonna open it and see what's in there.
Yes, it's okay. I will give you a history check with advantage.
Okay. If I get another 6, that will be 3 6s in a row. No, I got over 20.
Okay. So you kind of feel this blast of heat just wash over your face as it's like opening an oven, but it's way more intense here, where you're almost getting burns just being close to this. But you kind of peer open your eye, which you're having a hard time keeping open with the sweltering heat. It seems to be burning a suitable amount of coal. It's just this thing, whatever this thing's setting is on, has been cranked up to the max, and it's just that way with everything here. Everything has just been turned up to like 12 when it should be on like a 6. So what you would reckon from this is definitely someone intentionally did this. This isn't an accident.
All right. Do I know where the crank is or no?
There has to be some control somewhere that to like turn these things down, and that's probably the sources. You don't really know where. It's probably in the factory somewhere, but it's not here. This
Not in this room.
yeah.
I guess I should mention. I should ask. Do I think that this is really making that big of an impact?
It's just a combination of like all these instruments throughout the factory.
So if I get this to stop spewing like a maniac, it would improve the situation.
Yes.
All right, then I will use my my mage hand to start throwing coal into the river.
Into the river.
Well, there's a window here. I don't know. Is there grass or flammables over here?
No, it's cobblestone, and but you want to start pulling coal outside of the machine.
Yeah. If there's less fuel, there's less heat for it to burn with.
Okay. I'll warn you. Is this like kind of what you want to do, because you'd probably be stuck here doing this the entire time.
Okay, then
Because, the mage hand can only go 30 feet, right? Or yours is special, right?
it can huck it. I could do 2 a turn potentially.
Okay, yeah, but that would take quite a while.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna instead use my bonus action to jump down here.
All right. What you notice is there is a tunnel that goes. How far is your dark vision?
Like 120.
There's basically a tunnel that goes. It goes like that.
Okay.
You
so,
see a ladder right there and a ladder right there.
I guess. Let's see. How much movement did I spend to get down here?
It would only be 10 feet to
Okay,
go
so
down.
that's 20 in total. So, where's? Do we have the thingy anymore? No, we don't. Well, I'm gonna move down the path here.
Okay.
I think I've used my action and bonus action, so.
All right. Yeah, you're down there currently. All right, Dante.
Okay. I'm still just making my way. 30. I can't see anyone from here. How is this guy doing with the window, if it's already open or not?
He popped it open. He looks like he wants to run out of there, but he's waiting for Malcolm to save his friends.
Okay. Man, I don't have a line of sight on them either. That sucks.
Do a passive perception. Or what's your passive perception, should I say?
It is 16.
Something is weird here. Above you, the ceiling is wooden, and you hear footsteps above you, but they're not in a panic.
Oh.
They're like kind of in this area. You kind of heard it on the ceiling.
It's distraction. Whole thing's a distraction for something else.
Yeah, it just seems like they're not. It's the footsteps. You know what? Do an insight as well.
Okay, let's see. My instinct is also a +6. 15.
What you can glean is someone is. It's very hastily. They're haste, but they're searching. They're definitely searching for something, but they're not
Okay.
in a panic like these Aaron are.
Got it.
Okay. That is what you glean. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Well, I can't really move any.
Okay. All right. Are you with that Wooloo? What am I doing here?
I'm gonna try to help, but something else is going on. I think he'll be able to handle this. We got something else though. Something weird's going on here.
Oh, no, really?
Aside from the building being on fire, yes.
I'm sorry. It's just we gotta get out of here before this place blows.
In that case, you can get out of here. We'll handle this.
You got them right. I'm trusting you here. Those are my friends.
Don't worry. My friend here is sturdy. I'll be able to handle this. Just get out of here.
All right. He jumps on the console and jumps out the window. All right. Malcolm.
All right. He's gonna try to pull this guy out, and as he does, energy is going to arc off of him, and there's gonna be that little explosion, and he's going to rage and try to pull the stuff off of this guy.
All right. Well, roll your wild magic dice to see. I will laugh if you get the teleporting one, because that's going to be really useful here.
Would it though? Because if I have to either use that bonus action to maintain or use it to teleport, and if I use it to teleport, then I don't get to maintain unless I attack something. And I don't know if I want to attack a boiler that's about to explode anyway.
Hit the fire.
2! That's it!
That's the
That's the
teleporter.
Wow.
No way.
Wow.
Grab guy, teleport, run back in, and grab other guy.
Is it like Can
No,
you?
I can only teleport myself.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, you have to. It's basically an athletics check here. 14. To
right.
pull him out of the debris.
21.
Yeah, you just kind of like pull him out like a noodle. Thank you.
She flips him over here. He says,
Yeah.
"Go in the tunnel."
Yeah. All right, he will do that next turn. All right,
He just looks behind his shoulder. Wait, where'd he go?
and you're gonna do a bonus action to maintain, I take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, well, no, I can't do that because I used my bonus action to rage. So I guess I'm just gonna smash this
Okay.
box. I guess.
Well, I will say you used a action to pull him out. That counts as an attack.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like grappling, right?
Yeah.
You're grappling the boxes.
I mean, when you pulled the dude out.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. All right. But Dante, will you be the one to get one on the
please
D6?
We know my luck here.
Nope, you're good.
Oh well.
I'm so disappointed. Ira, let's sync views and go up to this level. You're in front of this
Okay,
console.
well... Oh. Is there a kill switch?
That's kind of why I'm asking if you have tinker's tools or smithing tools to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't know what a kill switch would be or what it would look like
Yeah.
without those proficiencies.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, she's just going to, let's see. She can't get 60 feet away from this guy or else he goes poof. But she can go like here, here, and she's still good. So she's gonna do that, and then she's going to, as a bonus action, command the servant to drop all the levers down, like just as low as they can go.
Okay. First, you said your passive perception is what?
It's 11.
You hear shuffling and noises of paper shuffling and walking coming from this area. But your unseen servant does that, and nothing happens.
Okay, well, just gonna have him move 15 feet, and that's all.
All right. 10 feet, minus 10 feet. You are down in the tunnel right now.
All right. I don't know if I've used Shadow Dash today or not. I believe I have, so I can't do it again.
No, I don't think you have, because...
Did we... Last I remember using it was when Malcolm exploded the first time.
That was the encounter, and it took a few days to get here.
Okay, then I would have it again.
Yeah.
If we got a long rest.
Yep.
Alright, so 30 feet of movement. I guess I hear voices down the tunnel from me.
Yes, you do. One sounded like Malcolm.
Alright, so then that's 30 feet, so then bonus action, shadow dash. How much extra do I get for shadow dash? 20. Wow. Yeah, and then I just have to use the rest of my action to dash.
Oh, you really got over there.
Meow.
All right.
Rogue is fun.
Is that like 110 feet? No, wait.
Just shy of max speed.
Dante.
Okay. So there's that going on over there. First of all, I'm going to step over here. Should have sight on Malcolm from here. I'm going to 60 feet, isn't it? No, it's touch. Dang it. Guidance boots. We're all over here, but I wouldn't know that, so. Just fire. I'm going to risk going through to help.
All right. Do you resist it?
Yep.
All right. So if you're going all the way through it, it'll be 4d6. You will take a total of 8 fire damage.
Not bad. Okay. And now that I'm here, I will go ahead and... Oh, man. Yeah, I have to be in touch range to actually use guidance like that. That's unfortunate.
Okay. How long
This I can do
How long does it last?
guidance.
It's concentration,
1
right? Yeah.
I mean, I didn't use it,
Yeah. Okay.
but it's up to a minute for concentration.
Okay. Yeah. I was just curious.
I think at that point, best I can really do then is this guy's already going. Malcolm's over here.
Oh,
Welcome back.
something happened.
This sucks. I don't have stuff to really do here right now due to the turn economy.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to trust Malcolm's got this then, and I'll just wait here.
All right. Sure. Then we will go to Malcolm.
All right, pulling him out.
All right. Make a athletics check.
That's like over 20.
Yeah. Oh, I guess this guy's running down. He gets up from prone. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's it. He sees you, Dante, and Proteus, and he's going.
Yeah, I'll just say the window's open. Go.
Yeah. Yeah, and you pull the other guy out.
Pop. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right here.
All right.
Tunnel.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Malcolm, wait.
Can I get right here?
Yeah.
All right, so that 20, 5, 10, 15.
So
I can go right here.
as you see him run, Dante, he run. Malcolm starts rolling, and then at this point right here, just kind of like he explodes into like these multicolored flowers that are like blooming out of the ground right now. There, these just strange alien kind of iridescent flowers, and they bloom over here, and Malcolm's just keeps rolling from there as he like materializes.
Oh my god.
20, 30. Okay, that's Malcolm's turn.
All right. All right, and Malcolm is rolling the d6 this turn.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow,
3.
this place is
Fine.
not exploding. Okay. Yeah, Ira. Back to the top of the round.
All right, let me just check if there's anything I want to do before just kind of going in here. Unfortunately, I'm not very quiet, so I don't know if stealth is the best option for me here. Also, there's just like a lot going on, so I don't think she would think to do that anyways. So she's going to command her servant to come up here. Plus to
Alright.
keep that thing alive in case she can. And she's just going to round the corner.
All right.
She's kind of poking around it, at least with this main movement.
All right. You see the opening to this kind of lavish-looking office, and you definitely hear sounds coming from it. Someone is in there. There's also
Okay.
like a wooden
Well,
floor
Yeah.
and stairs that go
You know
up.
what? Oh, yeah. Since I've got the action, I think I'll try and hide. I'll try and do that.
All right. Around this corner here.
Yeah, just around... yeah, she's hiding, and then she's gonna try and next turn kind of approach.
All right. Sure. Let's do a stealth check.
Okay. 16.
That is pretty gosh darn good. All right. Just a second here.
Oh, well, I don't have the movement, because hiding is an action, correct? So I don't
yeah.
have the movement to get up here.
Yeah.
Yet.
But the point is, like, you are... What's in there has no idea you were there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So for what this means is you can get closer now, and it won't know you are there. On your next turn.
Perfect.
All right. All right. Let me just. All right. Yeah. Is that all you're doing? Are you moving the servant?
I already did that.
All right.
I believe so, at least.
Loki.
Yeah.
Or not Loki. You're not Loki.
Hold on. Uh-oh.
Proteus.
Oh man.
You know why I said that is because
Same,
because it says that's the name of the token in my
Oh.
asset thing.
Let's see. So I guess Proteus will emerge.
All right. So you hear a sound coming up the ladder in the tunnel, Dante, as this, I guess, Stantler right now
Yeah.
sees you.
The Stantler appears. And I guess... Could I see Malcolm when I come up?
Kinda, a little. You could see the flowers, and you're like, what the? You see more right there, and then you just see Malcolm there.
Alright, seeing everyone but Ira is here, I'll use my action to cast Message, but I'll also be talking out loud and dark.
All right.
And say, it's sabotage. The bomb, the whole facility is the bomb. They just cranked everything up to an 11. Where are you, Ira?
So wait, you're yelling that out loud?
I am saying, more or less just saying it to Dante, but I'm also saying it in dark.
Okay, but you're projecting your voice.
But I'm not projecting my voice. I'm using Message. It says you can speak in a whisper. It doesn't say you have to. Essentially, I'm just telling it to Dante and Ira at the same time.
It's just you can't see Ira.
You need to see in order to cast.
You just have to be aware of them.
You have to be within
be aware of-
120... Oh, go ahead.
Point your
Let's
finger
see.
toward a creature within range and whisper a message.
Yeah, and since you don't know where she is, you can't really point to her.
The target and only the target hears the message.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says the spell doesn't have to follow a straight line and can travel around corners or through openings.
It just says I have to be familiar with the target, is what it says.
It's the part of it where it says you got to point your finger at someone, and I don't think you can hit multiple people with it.
I mean, I guess it says you have to know that they're beyond the barrier of where you can see. So
yeah, you know that, but you don't know where she is beyond the barrier, so you can't point to her, so the target can't target her.
Yeah.
But I think the bigger thing is more the target and only the target hears the message.
Oh yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, what's your response, Dante?
Sabotage explains why it sounds like there's someone upstairs. I respond in dark, of course.
Right, I'll go check that out. Let's see, I spent how many feet of movement? 15 to get here, so 30. I don't know if I can parkour my way around this corner here.
It's covering the entire doorway.
Are these doors? Well, I guess even if they were made of metal, if I tried to ride the door, it would probably still burn me.
Yeah.
Metal is very good at conducting heat.
Yeah. There's no other way to the window, so we're doing it.
You're gonna run through?
Or,
I don't have another choice, so no.
Alright, it'll be 46 damage. $14 points of fire damage.
All right, that is a lot. But I lived through it, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, this window is already opened, right?
Yeah.
By the Auron.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna like stick my head out the window and look up.
You see a lot of other Aaron that look like they work here with kind of the soot on them and running away from this place.
On the roof?
You're not on the roof right now. You're on the ground floor.
he's
looking
Yeah,
up.
I was looking
Oh,
up.
you're looking up. Okay.
like at this window and stuff.
Do a perception check.
All right. I believe that my mod for this is a 2. I am correct. 8. There's that third 6.
Yeah, it's just too hard to see through the smoke on the that is rising right now.
Okay, there's like no ladders or anything, right?
There are ladders, yes. You could, there's a ladder kind of over here that goes up to the top.
All right. Then I shall use my final, my action to go 10 feet over and then start climbing it.
All right, it goes 20
Would-
feet, or go a little farther, go about 25 feet up to reach the
Okay.
window. All right. Do you still have movement left?
That's everything.
All right, so you're currently on the ladder right now.
I used all of my actions to dash.
All right, Dante, you are left alone with this prone Aaron right now.
Before I head back, I'm just gonna ask him: are you hurt?
No, your friend saved me. What, are those flowers there? Never mind. It's probably the smoke.
Just get out of here. I'm gonna try to help everyone else.
Yeah. Okay.
And I am going to. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head down, drop down probably. It's not enough to really do full damage. So
Yeah, I'll say like slide down the ladder maybe.
and 5 dash. I'm basically just going for this manhole at this point.
All right.
Try to get to the stairs after that.
Okay. These guys, they're gonna use all their movement. This one can only go 30. I'm just gonna keep them upside down for now. Then it goes down. It only gets 10 feet. Like there. Just flip them. All right. Yeah. Malcolm.
All right, so this is like steel grating, right? Like steel rails rather than a wall.
Yes, it's rails.
Okay, 5. Poof. So that should bring him up here. And can I use my action to maintain my rage, or do I have to munchkin this and attack something?
You have to attack something.
All right, what are the state of these windows? Open or closed?
They are closed.
All right, I'm gonna throw it. I wish I knew that Proteus was going up this way. Actually, hold on. While I was over here, would I have seen him run over this way?
Seen Proteus?
Yeah,
He would have been standing here, and then Proteus would have.
Yeah.
and Proteus would have run out this way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a yes?
Yes, you probably would have seen him out the window.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to throw a javelin at this window.
All right. I think I have to rain on your parade here, maybe. That,
Oh, yeah?
you have to attack a creature.
You have to attack a creature, huh?
A hostile creature. Or take damage.
He hit himself.
Well, hey, there's some really nice looking fire over here.
Okay.
You have your dash then.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop the rage then.
Okay. You
Five.
could you could run into the fire. They would keep going.
Yeah.
How about not? 5, 10, 15, 20,
It'd be
25.
fine.
Hi, Ira.
Why are you here?
And then the shiny pearlescence on his fur just kind of goes and goes away.
You notice he was like clean. He's clean now for some reason.
Hmm.
Are there more people this way?
She just puts a finger up to her mouth. It's like,
Okay, I guess that's Malcolm's turn then.
yeah.
All right. All right.
Actually, he can see the stairs, right?
Yes.
Do you think there are more people upstairs?
Yes, go upstairs.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ira. Or no,
Hi.
yeah, Ira, roll a d6, and Ira, it's your turn.
Well, got a
Yeah.
6.
Okay. You're good. Now it's your turn.
She's going to use that stealth to her advantage. She's gonna. I assume can she peek around the corner from here, or does she gonna need to be in this space?
You could peek around the corner from there,
Okay.
and you see another one of those crows at a desk with paper strewn out through the room in front of the desk. And I'll say this kind of happened while Malcolm was talking to you. And it looks like he was looking through the desk, but when Malcolm started making a bunch of noise, he looks up to the door, but that's when you kind of like duck out of the way. And he begins looking suspicious.
Well, I still have got my actions left.
You're still hidden. For the sake of the round, you're still hidden.
You know what? This guy's gonna have a turn eventually, right?
Yes.
This guy's gonna do something.
He was alerted to when Malcolm came. So he
Okay.
might do something.
Let's see. You know what? Yeah, she's going to hold her action for whenever this guy moves to cast Entangle.
Okay. During his turn. Hearing Malcolm, you see him grab just a bunch of papers, and he begins running this way. So when do you want it to go off?
Is he running towards the window, or is
He's
he
going
running,
to.
like, this?
He's going towards the door.
He's going towards the door. I'll have it go off when he gets like here.
All right.
Here.
So he's gonna get to there. He just grabbed like a bunch haphazardly, just took a bunch of, and another thing about him too, he's wearing a mask, like a plague doctor mask.
Interesting. Well, yeah, she's gonna cast Entangle. So I need him to make a belief strength save.
Yep, and that's gonna be a big ol' +0 to that.
Oh.
13.
That is a fail. Just barely not enough. So let's see. Where do I want this whole square? It's a 20-foot square. Probably just dropping it. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it right here.
Yeah.
And he is restrained.
All right. So you see, like, as he starts running towards the door, you jump out, and just all these spectral like plants start just binding him by his bird-like feet, and he is stuck there. He's still holding the papers.
Yeah.
He's trying to he's like, what the hell? And
Here's like, change of plans, Malcolm. Someone needs a nap.
He turns around.
this guy is he's definitely just gonna try and break out of this.
Strength check.
Yeah. Nope, he's up.
No.
But he's going to let out a caw. This you've seen them do this before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Proteus.
All right. We continue up the ladder.
All right. So it goes to the second floor. You see a window. The window's right next to you, and it looks like there is another window on the top floor.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going up. I see fire here and no one else.
So you'd go up another 25 feet, and you'd be at the third floor.
Okay. We are at third floor time.
Let me cut this and then sync this. You can put yourself right next to the third floor.
Meow.
All right. Yeah, you see a window to the top floor.
All right. We're getting inside. Is the window closed?
It is suspiciously open. There's no other open windows on this floor.
All right. I'll close it behind me when I get in there.
As soon as you get in, you see this guy kind of look over at you.
All right.
And he is, you can identify as him another member of the murder, and he's wearing a plague doctor mask.
Can these guys fly?
You have never seen them fly.
Well, we're about to find out. Maybe.
Oh, there's also one across here, too.
Oh, well, that's a bit more challenging.
He looks like he's doing
Cool.
something to the machine.
Well, that is a tiny problem, isn't it? Good thing. Let's see. So I don't have a lot of range here. So I used all of my movement to get here, right?
It was 25 feet to climb up. So
Yeah. Did it take 5 feet to get through the window?
I'll assume you just I'll be generous, DM, and say only 25 feet to get where you are right now.
Okay. I can't reach him. That's unfortunate. I'm going to have to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna have to, yeah, use my bonus action to dash around the corner here.
Okay.
Is there any murder friends over here?
You don't see anything but a fire here and some contraption over here.
Okay, then I'll use my action to hide.
Your action to hide. Okay. Yeah, sure. Make a stealth check.
Alright. 21.
Pretty good. All right. Sure. You kind of like go press yourself up against to the wall right now. Hiding behind that door. All right, back to the first floor. Well, technically not the first floor, the tunnel on the first floor. Dante.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tell the others to keep going all the way to the end, and I'm gonna move to this manhole and see if I can open it.
All right, it's going to take an action to open this thing because it's a little heavy.
Okay.
It'll be a... I'll say you could just like kind of lift it with your action. I won't make you do a check. Yeah, so you kind of heave it up and it's open.
Okay. Best I can only do is get to the top of the ladder because I can't dash then.
Okay. These guys are going to use 60 feet of movement. Get to about there. Malcolm.
All right. Geek, are you ready to drop concentration if I fail this?
Sure. Or no, it's you don't have to make a save. It's just difficult terrain for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's just...
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
only a save if you start in there. If you're in the zone when I cast it.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna rage again.
All right. Roll a d6.
D8.
Or d8, sorry.
2 again. Hooray!
Teleporting Malcolm. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's restrained, right?
Yeah. So you'd have advantage.
Over 20.
Yep. You hit him. Oh boy.
12.
Oh, he had. I swear to God, he has 13 HP. Ah! Just like all the papers go flying.
course.
Ira can finish him off.
All right.
You think you can do that, Ira?
Yeah, I can do that. I have advantage, so.
Okay. Poof.
Oh.
Did you see like these? Just Malcolm just exploded to flowers, and then you see some more flowers bloom out of the wood over there. It's...
A sheet pops out of him.
Oh no. He's just like, oh, that's new.
Yes, that is very new. Okay. I believe we have Proteus roll the d6. I think you're well due for this.
Oh no.
No, you are not. Okay.
We're not, apparently.
Okay, Ira, it's your turn. This guy is
Well,
hanging on.
yeah, she just kind of looks at him as like, well, finger guns.
Yeah.
22.
No, no, not. He only 1 HP left.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So she's gonna drop once he's unconscious. She's gonna drop concentration.
All right.
Oh, detect magic isn't up anymore. That's unfortunate. It was up when I got here. Would I have sensed anything
It
in
doesn't.
this room?
It doesn't appear anything magical was here, and you kind of get that sense like Cedric is a very traditional old fashioned guy, and like the fact that you're not seeing any magic is that's par for the course here. But yeah, you never saw any magic being used here. It'd be
I'm surprised.
yeah.
It just kind of reminds her of her, like, her own family. It's like no magic and all that. It's like, well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, she's gonna go in here. She's gonna take the papers from this guy first and foremost, just everything, just kind of
Yeah.
bag that up.
Yeah, you can easily
And
just
then-
kind of scoop it up.
And then I don't think she has an action to go through the rest of the desk, but she is gonna kind of like go over here to do that next turn.
It seems like just general peripheral glance of this. This guy was rummaging through this. You see just a bunch of papers on the ground. He was looking for something.
Okay. Okay, actually then, yeah, was there anything else besides the papers on his person? I'd probably, I don't know. I guess I moved over here, so.
He has some gold. He has a dagger. But outside of the mask, he doesn't seem like he has anything. He doesn't really have anything. Actually, no, he does have stuff. He does have thieves' tools and what appears to be tinkerer's tools.
Okay, well, I already spent my action, so I can't imagine I have the time to loot this place
Yeah, you
the rest of my turn.
You probably want to loot those off of him, though.
Yes,
But
probably will.
You already took the papers, though. I'll let you
Yeah, I
take
already
those
took the
instead.
papers, so. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the papers for now. I'll get the rest in a bit.
All right. And I should note too. He was bolting, so the papers he did pick up, it wasn't haphazard. It seems like he was just taking the ones he confirmed. Like, it was deliberate he took this stack of papers that he was running with. It was just because of Malcolm that he it looked like he was just bailing.
Right, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're going to go on to these guys. You don't really see what's going on, Proteus. So I'm going to hide them for the time being. All right. Proteus, now it is your turn. Or you could probably see this guy still, and I'll say looks like if you're peeking behind the door, and it looks like he's doing something to the machine.
Okay, he's still doing things to the machine. Let's see, how much range do I have? What's the radius of this? Well, I probably don't want to destroy that because I'll probably have to use it. Right, so I don't have good range attacks here, so I'm going to have to go and do this. We're going to make another me right there.
All right.
So I've cast Lesser Shadow Clone is what I've done.
All right.
And where's the other guy?
You can see through it?
It can. Well, it's hard because this.
Or it can see, or does it like kind of have a mind of its own?
It kind of has a mind of its own. It's a little dubious.
All right. You see this guy looking over the edge, readying an action to do something. Like he's waiting for something to happen down here.
Okay. Either way.
He's holding a scroll.
Oh, he has a scroll. That's nice. Then this guy's going to start rushing down on him then.
Okay.
And that's action and bonus action. I don't know if that reveals me or not to.
No, it would just reveal this dude. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Proteus does not know what this guy's doing.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Dante. Back on the, I don't know which floor currently the stream is looking at, but you are at the grate.
Yep. All right. Following after everyone else because they went upstairs, so we do the fun thing that is just moving.
All right. You're going up the stairs?
Yep.
All right.
That's 60, which puts me second floor.
That's right in front of the fire.
It's all my movement, though. I think what I'm doing is just jumping across over here and then.
Okay. The Aaron.
I see this guy leaning over then from that position.
If I guess if you looked up, yes, you would see him. He seems to be distracted though, as he looks back over here.
Right. Okay.
But the Aaron, I think it's safe to say they probably get out by now. I mean, it's like one more turn for the other one, but this one definitely gets out. All right, Malcolm. Where are you, Malcolm? Which floor? You're on the second floor. All right. Are you muted? Because I don't hear Quill.
I think he was quickly BRBing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Quill had to be right back. I guess
Taking longer than he expected.
probably.
Then I will retroactively. I will let Ira go, and if we might need to retroactively do stuff once Quill's back.
Well, we gotta roll that D6.
Yeah, it would be who rolled last time.
Me.
So
It was
Dante.
me, so Dante.
Okay.
No,
My
look
apologies.
at that D6 I rolled right there.
That's not a D6. It's my hand bumping into everything. 3. We're still good.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. So Ira, you are free to go. You down this guy. You are still in this room.
Let's see. So I'm trying to think what she would do now, because yeah, that guy has useful stuff on his body, but also the desk thing is interesting. What are these people? I guess they were trying to steal these documents, obviously. So, I think, yeah, I think she's gonna try and search the desk, see what this Mirko is looking for, maybe cross-reference it with what the stuff that they already took.
All right. When you look at the stuff that he took, all of what you have in your hand right now, all the papers are what you have in your hand right now is contracts with miners guilds. And they appear to be signed contracts between Cedric and various miner guilds, detailing agreements for ore supplies, wages, and working conditions. And they also include negotiations for expanding and restricting certain mining operations.
Interesting. Hello, Quill.
Hi.
Hi.
Did I miss my turn yet?
Yes, you missed your turn.
Yes.
We can go back to Malcolm's turn right now. Are you gonna do anything else in this room, Ira?
She's now that she knows. What did that take? Did that take her whole turn? Her or her?
That was just kind of an action to go through the desk and look at the papers you have to determine like kind of what he was after, and it was these, and he was trying to find more. And there's definitely still more that you could see he missed. It just looks like he was bolting because of Malcolm.
Well, I don't think we necessarily need those contracts. We'll see. Ira is going to. Ira's just gonna go back to the unconscious Murkrow. She's gonna take the mask.
All right.
And if there's anything else, if she's allowed to take anything else, I'll take the Tinker's tools as well. But if it's only one thing, that's fine.
For the sake of like what's going on right now, you can take one thing.
One thing? Sorry, you cut out there. One or one more?
One thing is all you could take off a body.
Okay, then she's gonna take the mask then, and
All
she's
right.
gonna use her remaining movement to. Let's see, so that's 15, 20, 25. Yeah, she's just gonna get back out into the main room.
All right. Okay. Malcolm, we'll go back to your turn because we kind of skipped over it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
All right. You are up here.
35, 40, 45, 50. And I'm assuming actually.
You see Proteus like running towards this guy.
All right. Malcolm's gonna go for this guy.
Okay, this guy like seems like he's in that state where he's doing something to the machine, but he's like distracted and like looking at Proteus over there, and
All right, that was Malcolm's turn.
all right.
And maintaining rage.
Okay. All right. So we did Ira's turn. It's their turn. He's going to. I'm gonna roll for the guy here. He got it. So he is going. He is going to get up. And he's going to signal to the other guy, and he's going to start. He only has 15 feet left. So you're kind of blocking his way, though. Yeah, he's in fight or flight mode, so he's gonna pull out his. He's gonna pull out his weapon at you.
The sheep does not appear to care.
All right, but he's gonna go this way. because this is his only way of escape because the fire is blocking him. All right. This one is going to... he's going to pocket the scroll, and he's going to go over to... He cannot get there in time. He's going to ready an action. He looks like he's going to hit this Proteus when he gets in range. Just kind of making swings at him. All right, Proteus, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. I need to make sure I'm within 20 feet when I do this. Holy crap, 20 feet is not a lot of range. But it should be enough. So yeah, 5, 10, 15. Or I guess, will I lose hidden if I come out here?
If you start running, if you shoot him, then you would get advantage, but you'll lose hidden if you start running.
Okay. Well, first things first, let's see how he does.
All right, so the Murkrow is going to make an attack. What's the AC of this thing?
13.
I think it missed because it only got a 12.
Oh man, if this was a
7
Sinbad,
plus
he
5
needed
is
that.
12.
Okay. Then now that he is in position, I can risk doing this. So he's gonna look like he's fighting, and then I'm gonna come out from around the corner and throw a dagger at him.
All right. It's a normal hit, but you will get sneak attack if you hit.
Yep, that's more what I was going for. Let's see, my hit is 24, almost a crit.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, you hit him and you will get your sneak attack.
16 damage.
He goes down.
Wonderful. Proteus takes his scroll.
He's holding a bunch of things too. He is both holding these tools, Tinker's tools, a dimension door. Not a dimension door, a vortex warp scroll, and another note in parchment.
I can't use vortex warp, can I? Right?
It would cost an action. Well, yeah, you can use vortex.
I need second level spells to do it, right?
You just need to do a spell check to use it.
Oh, okay. I'll take the note first anyway, though.
All right.
Well, I guess the other me will.
All right. All right. Excellent. Dante, you are on the second floor avoiding the fire. Are you doing anything else, Proteus?
That's action and bonus action and movement, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I can probably just hop this, right?
Yeah.
At this point, it's tough to say if I even have an angle on this guy from here-ish. The Merkel and Third floor.
He would have cover, but you could see him.
Okay.
Like, if it's a spell that just requires sight, then that doesn't matter. But if it's a spell attack, then he would have cover.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna Sacred Flame him.
All right. Does cover?
I like the stipulation in the spell that it doesn't matter if the opponent has cover if you're using Sacred Flame.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. But it is a Dexaruni save, which they have a decent dex. No, but
That is not
2 will not suffice.
All right. And this isn't fire damage because I'd be worried about that sort of thing here. So radiant. 7 radiant damage.
Oh, okay. He's hurting. He's Malcolm. You see him like get immolation. And these like these black flames. He squawks.
Awesome. Okay. That will be all.
Okay. I could probably take the Aaron out. Malcolm, it's your turn.
Alright, 5, 10, 15. Poof! Just because I can. And I'm going to swat him.
All right. You're probably going
Recklessly.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So what advantage?
Yeah, this is why I rolled an advantage. So that's 11 plus 17.
Yep, that hits him, and well, he has a 5
He can
HP
still
left.
keep
14.
That's yeah, he goes down.
Plonk!
Flonk.
1 second, let me check something. Okay,
There's
I
no
went
way he couldn't have downed him. He has a minimum of 6.
5 and 15, and it poofed. 20, 25, 30. What are we looking at here?
It appears to be some sort of pulley system, or not really pulley system. Not that Malcolm would really. Wait, make a history check.
Yeah.
Malcolm was doing this. Oh no.
1 second.
Yeah, I don't expect Malcolm.
4.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a pretty it looks complicated. It's,
Well, that's okay. It doesn't take much of a brain to smash something.
Oh no.
What you do notice, though, is there's some weird scrawled words in, like, discreetly hidden underneath it now that you're in this position. Like, they appear to be... It looks like graffiti, but it just looks like just some... Wait, Malcolm's illiterate.
Yeah, but he recognizes words when he sees them. Proteus, there's words!
The enemy of all sheep.
Yeah, so there's just an array of words down here.
Hmm.
All right. We will go on to Malcolm rolling the d6.
Oh, Proteus was supposed
Right.
to. I think Proteus was supposed to roll before
Ah.
Dante. I just the 50 feet
Oh.
confused me.
Okay,
What?
Proteus.
I rolled before Dante already.
Okay, so it is
Did
Malcolm.
you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
I did.
it is Malcolm then.
5.
You're
Oh.
good. Ira, it's your
Which
turn.
ones is he good?
It's been a couple.
Huh.
I've gotten pretty lucky on this stuff.
Yeah, not one so far.
Let's see. I mean, I imagine she can hear the commotion upstairs.
Yeah, you heard bleeding. You heard Malcolm yell something about words. You heard some squawking and violence.
Mm-hmm. So that's 30 feet. I think my unseen servant's just gone. I kept forgetting to bonus action move them, so.
All right. So we can just move it.
Yeah, I mean, they could have gotten, I think, like, here even, but still, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're poofed. Yeah, I think she's just gonna dash out here, kind of see what's going on.
All right. You see two more downed birds. Malcolm appears to be staring at something here on this machine.
Hmm. So that's 10. I've got 20 feet of movement left. Yeah. This machine looks like it feeds into the control panel below, yeah?
It looks like it is. You can see it's connected to the one below,
Okay.
which was connected to everything.
Then she's gonna assume this is probably why the bottom stuff didn't work. Disabling this would be a good idea. Yeah, I was just gonna call out to Malcolm, be like, hold on, don't break anything.
The maul's like poised and ready to swing down on it, and he looks over at you and lowers it.
Just like, hold on. That thing, that's the thing that's making this place blow up. We have to make it not do that.
He's waiting.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, that's her turn. She used all her actions.
The Murkrow have been neutralized, so they are no longer there. Proteus.
I think even if I do the triple dash, Ira will get there before I do.
All right.
So,
May as well get over here anyway.
well, there's
Yeah,
no ways
my
out
bad.
over there is the problem.
Sure there is. There's a window. Malcolm can make it not there.
Well, I can't survive a 60-foot fall.
That sounds like a not Malcolm problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think-
So,
I think you would get here. I would get there before you technically, but I wouldn't have an action to do anything
all right. Well,
unless I can just shut this thing off as a free action, but I doubt it.
let's see. 30, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. That's all I can do. He's gone.
Okay. Dante on the second floor.
Okay. So they're handling that up there, it sounds like. Is this also a control panel here at all?
No. This is just a large furnace that seems to be. It would probably be shooting out flames right now, and it seems like you're lucky that it isn't. But it seems very unstable.
Okay, let's. In that case, I'm gonna double back. They've got that handled, and I'm going to cross through here, jump up if I can to avoid the flames. Double check the movement.
All right. Yeah, you can.
And
You can do that.
I will dash just to get over here, just in case they need help from me down here. What's going on?
Okay.
They'll call out. I'm at the control panel down here. You guys have things handled up top?
Hopefully.
Pan to Malcolm.
It's Malcolm's turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's gonna get out of the way so that those smarter people can do their thing.
Okay. Gonna maintain the rage?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, Malcolm, roll a d6.
I did last time.
Oh, you did? Okay. Ira, then.
Okay. Really?
Damn it. you're ruining my encounter, guys. Alright.
Sorry.
Ira.
Decided they didn't want to.
Hi. Yeah, I assume using my action and
Malcolm
movement
would
here.
tell them. Malcolm would point out that there's words down there.
Okay.
Alright. You see just, it looks like graffiti, but it says Blackbird, Shade, Whispers, Knuckles, Silk, Gutters, Cobweb, Moonshine, Dust, Crow's Nest, Frost, Rope, Hush, Nightfall, Wisp, Nettle, Glimmer, Flint, Mask, Echo. It's just nonsense.
What? That's not. That's. That's. I mean, they sure are words. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, I assume there's nothing much she can do to operate this thing. Yeah, now that she's gotten here without an action.
I'll let you do what I let you do last time. It was a history or an investigation to either operate it with history or investigate to see what's wrong with it.
I think she's gonna investigate to see what's wrong with it.
All right.
It seems pretty simple how to operate it.
All right.
23.
All right. You're seeing what's wrong with it?
Yep.
All right. It appears when you examine it, it looks like this machine was sabotaged in a very specific way to make this look like an accident. Like the wires are kind of frayed. It was cut. The wires inside of it were cut, but that guy was trying to fray the wires to look like it just went like it got set on fire.
Okay.
And using Tinkerer's tools, you could try and fix it.
Okay,
And
well, we got...
even if you're not proficient in it, you could attempt it. It'll be a little harder.
Okay. Oh, shit. Considering he broke it, I imagine he has the stuff to repair it. Good to know.
Yeah.
Alright, but that's her action and movement, so...
All right.
Yeah, she'll call out she'll call out that it's been sabotaged and that probably need the right tools to fix it.
All right. Does this guy
Check
have
the
it,
body.
or would that take an action or bonus action to find out?
What'd you want to figure out?
Tinker's tools.
Yes,
Does
he has
have
them. Yeah, he has them.
All right. Can I take them for object interaction?
Yep.
Okay. Am I able to try to fix it from here?
You have to be where... you could go right here. You have to be right here. Or where Ira is standing.
Okay. Dash.
All right. You see those words too, Proteus, and what you realize is this is Thieves' Cant.
Yeah. I figured, but first things first, we gotta keep this place from blowing up. So what do I roll to save this place?
Intelligence
wires.
without your proficiency at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yes, at disadvantage because you're not proficient in those Tinkerer's tools.
Intriguing. Let's see. That's a 9, but I think it will instead
Wanna
be
use
a
the
10,
reroll?
11, 12, 13.
Guidance.
Oh,
How's it a 13?
Oh, wait, you're right. That's the 2. Never mind.
Yeah. You have the reroll. And
yeah. Do you want to use the reroll?
Well, I mean, it's a disadvantage,
yeah.
but those
Well-
are pretty low.
They are pretty low.
All right, give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, reroll.
2d20.
Mm,
14
There you go.
and 10, so that's 14.
Plus guidance.
you would have
If I
failed.
fail.
You would have failed, so
Okay. The Malcolm guidance kicks in.
Yeah.
And that makes it
15.
15. I'm going to be safe and throw 2 luck points at it to make it 17.
you not being too familiar with these tools, you managed to do this very haphazardly, just connecting the wires back together that are just kind of color coded and trying to like twist the wires back. You unjam some of the gears that like have some sort of adhesive, some very strong adhesive that you kind of like push to get them moving again, and it does indeed appear like the machine is back in working order again. And you'd have to reach the operation console to lower the gauges now.
All right. Dante, it's operational.
Okay, so what am I doing here exactly?
Oh well, it's still your turn, Proteus. Is there anything that else you wish to do?
I guess I do have more movement.
You do well. I will say you could just kind of look at the thieves' can. You know what it says.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll read it.
All right. It says sabotage the machine and make it look like a malfunction. Ensure the bribe is hidden in the plans before the job is done. No evidence left behind. Just make it seem like an unfortunate accident. I will.
Yes. Oh.
You said leave the bribe.
Okay.
All right.
Hidden in the plans.
Okay. Are you gonna move now?
Yeah. Now that I've read it, there's another guy I need to go visit. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, there we go.
Okay. Now to Dante.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be trying to fix this down here.
Yeah. And I believe the deal I gave to Ira when she was trying to operate this is you can either do sleight of hand. I assume Ira realized like the gist of this and you have to balance the gauges. And
Yeah.
yeah, and so it's a sleight of hand or an intelligence check.
Yeah, I'm going with the sleight of hand check.
All right, and you don't have tinker's tools or smithing tools, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, then one of those two.
Oh, wait, so not having those is...
It would have been easier if you knew that, but it's just a sleight of hand or intelligence because this is a little more simpler than what Proteus was doing up there with like repairing this foreign machinery.
Can I guidance myself for this?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Plus 3, 54. 14.
You were looking for a 13, so you need to do this 3 times. One of the gauges is stabilizing, and if you had a danger level, it would have went down. So
Hmm.
yeah. But one of the gauges is stabilized as the fires begin to dull inside the furnace. Malcolm.
All right. Does this guy look like he has anything else interesting on him?
He has some gold, he has a short sword, and he is wearing a mask.
Nah. 5, 10, jumping off.
Oh,
To the ground floor or to the console?
To the console floor.
Alright, so that's 20 feet down. You will take... You are also raging, though, too, right?
Yep. Which I
Alright.
will maintain.
Alright. So a quarter...
well, you're taking damage, so you don't need to.
So half, 1. Okay, so you take only 1 damage from falling 20 feet.
Sheep just lands on Dante on the console.
So as you're trying to operate this machinery, Dante, Malcolm just falls down.
What are you
And
doing?
Malcolm helping, and Malcolm's going to use the help action on for Dante's next check to try to stabilize it further.
Okay, I'll let you do this. I'll say you're trying to, just trying to calm him
You said
down.
you got to keep it steady, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's going to do.
All right. Okay. Ira.
Let's see. I'm trying to look at my options now. Now that that thing's gone. Could just go check out the rest of the boiler, or I could just go back down to the Murkrow from before. Because there's this area that we haven't checked. I think she's going to assume that Dante has it covered, yeah. Malcolm being down there is a little concerning now, but I think Dante will keep him from blowing anything up. So she's going to head back down this way to see if there's anything notable left in here.
All right, Proteus.
All right, here we go. Movement. The end.
Okay. Back to the second floor with Dante.
Let's continue trying to stabilize this.
All right, which one are you gonna use? Dexterity.
Sleight of hand again.
All right. Yeah. So Malcolm steadying the console.
Roll that first. So that's going to be 16, and I'll set the d4 just in case.
Yeah.
17.
Yep, that's good. Two are down. It seems just like one more, and you've got it. Malcolm.
Same as last turn, except I'm not jumping off of anything. I'm maintaining rage, and I'm helping with the next one.
All right. Ira. Or no.
Oh, yeah, we're rapid
Malcolm.
firing this.
Yeah, Ira. Yeah, Ira. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes, well,
Back on the third floor.
let's see, 45. Just gonna go here and here.
Okay. You see various other contraptions in this room. These cylinders that you would know. I figure you're probably smart enough. These are full of gasoline or propane.
Ooh. Uh-oh. I should put this fire out.
Yeah. Okay. I sell propane and propane accessories. All right.
Thank you.
All right. We go back to Proteus. Where are you? You're on the third floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Third floor.
Yeah. All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. I'm going to take that spell scroll and his notes.
All right.
And I will read his notes.
You're going to read the note. So you can only take one thing while we're in an intense situation. It seems like next turn it might be dispelled, but I'll have you only pick up one thing at the moment.
Can I get one with an object interaction and one with a full action?
Oh, yeah, definitely then in that case. All right.
Yeah.
So the scroll and the note, right?
Yes.
All right. And you're reading the note.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a vortex warp scroll, and this is what the note says.
All right. Well, that's definitely incriminating.
All right. All right. Then we're going to go to Dante. Can you finish it off?
This. Well, that's a 16 on the die.
Yep. You as you pull the last lever, as all the dials begin to stabilize that one marker, there's still like smoke billowing throughout this place, and there's still fires, but the furnace kind of goes back down to a stable level. And I'll say you are out of initiative after that.
Oh.
Okay. I think that's the biggest problem dealt with. We still have fires, though.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna. There isn't really much up here to smother the flames. Or is there no like? Go ahead.
Dante's probably gonna try to head out of the building and look for any sources of like buckets to start getting water.
All right. Are you you could there's definitely like the river you can fish out water from. It's just everyone was running, but they perhaps maybe see it's under control. But is there anything else you're going to be doing in this place before you leave?
Gather up the bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, Dante's just gonna be working on this while other people are probably still searching the building.
All right. Oh, and
Fires in control.
that message Proteus is in Thieves' Cant as well, the one you picked up. The note I just posted. Yeah, and you're gonna take all the bodies out.
Did Malcolm kill this guy?
No.
No, they're all just
Okay, so none of them are dead.
they're all unconscious.
Okay. Then I will use Phantom Tool and kill this one.
What?
Oh, Phantom Tool, Phantom Assault.
Oh, you're gonna kill him. Okay. Well, he's unconscious, so I'll let you just coup de grace him if you're going to do that.
Yeah, I can do it from across the room. No one will know that I did it. Probably.
Well, they can see you're casting a spell.
Well, I was looking at fires right now.
Oh, okay,
She
yeah.
probably heard it.
I hate to say it, but he's right. Everyone else is probably distracted.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you'd probably do it then. Yeah, okay. Well, you kill him.
It is force damage, so I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, well, he's dead.
But I will. It will be a maul that hits him though, because I can choose the weapon shape.
Oh my
so
gosh.
it'll seem like Malcolm killed him, and then this one, I'll just finish off myself.
Okay, well, you'll have to do that
Next turn. Yeah.
next round of what people are doing. what else is everyone else doing here? I believe Malcolm, what are you doing?
He's probably just standing outside.
Okay.
Ira, Ira wanted to check this area to see if there was anything else. Just like, uh, as she's doing that, you know what? As she's doing that, she probably would call out to Proteus since she's still upstairs. Be like, get the bodies back downstairs. We need them alive to interrogate them.
Small problem with that.
Mother, come on. Is it
I
that
think-
hard?
I think that there's only one alive.
Okay. Well, all right then. Well, at least we'll just drag that one down then.
Okay.
I can get the third on my way back. But yeah, she's gonna like try and search this area, see if there's anything of note here as well.
Okay, there seems to be a lot of these seems to be like packed up containers full of perhaps weapons if you're gonna crack it open. When you look at the manifest on the, it seems like just ironwork weapons. Packed
Okay,
up.
so those are just supplies.
Yeah.
Ready to be shipped out.
Uh,
Okay, yeah, that's not really anything of note.
Yeah. There's another console here. It looks like it's very similar to the console over here, and like you see the needles kind of like just kind of wiggling at the balance state. So you go through the
Okay. But there's no other signs of sabotage here?
No.
Okay.
It was
Then-
mainly it was this thing that they were at.
Okay, in that case, she's probably gonna. Well, if I assume on the next round, quote unquote, she's gonna head back downstairs to go deal with this Murkrow
All right.
to go get it.
So I'll say you perhaps altogether you bring one of the Murkrow to that room, and you're in that room right now.
that's
Dante's
fine.
perhaps putting out fires. You do see them up there, Dante, doing something, but what are you gonna do in here to circumvent all of this? You've got two unconscious Murkrows.
One unconscious Murkrow.
Well, one right
Well,
here.
unless Proteus kills this one, I assume he's taking it down with him.
Yeah, he's taking its corpse down with him.
Oh, you killed it.
You did end up bringing that.
Okay. Okay, so they're both dead, and well, this one's dead. Just this one's alive down here. All right.
Mhm.
All right. You're in this room with this unconscious one that was subjected to the entangle.
Yeah. I think she's just gonna try and. I mean, she's not very strong, but Murkrow aren't that big. They're also got hollow bones, so. I think she's just gonna loot the body and kind of strip him of any weapons or anything.
All right. He has a short sword on him, and he will have 2 gold. Or not 2 gold, 6 gold. All right, and
What was that, 6 or 16?
6 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, he just had a short sword. He had the tools on him: Tinker's tools, Thieves' tools, short sword, and 6 gold. And the mask, which you took. And the papers, which you also took.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna try and carry him out downstairs,
All right. Yeah, he's not that heavy.
avoid the fires and all that. Yeah. Actually, she could use Tensor's floating disc, but that
Oh,
would
yeah.
take a while.
Well,
to
you're
cast.
you're in a safe enough spot to do that, so I'll let you do that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll say, Dante, you've got enough water to kind of douse these flames, and yeah, you've saved the factory. You guys are just gonna leave with the Murkrow?
Proteus
Yeah.
will tell them like these notes that he found in dark, and kind of tell them what's going on so we can look for this bribe and this plan while we're doing this.
All right. I guess Ira will search through the papers she has to see if there's a bribe in there. If he tells.
I will say though, like what it seems like you guys are kind of going back in this place with water, people are gonna start coming in.
I'm probably gonna be looking for this bribe before putting the fires out.
Well, I mean, Dante's putting the fires out.
Maybe we should position Malcolm in front of the door to block anyone from coming in and saying it's not safe yet. Crime scene investigation. Do not pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's Proteus. Because Proteus is the only one who knows about the bribe until we leave, right?
Well,
Well,
this is
he's
still an unstable building. Dante could probably tell
like,
Malcolm, don't let anyone in yet.
Yeah, he Proteus is gonna tell you
Okay.
guys about the things like when he comes downstairs while we're wrapping things up to go look for that stuff.
Okay, so Malcolm is
Hmm.
keeping people out of the building right now.
Okay. All right. So, where are you looking, Proteus?
Coming down to the second floor, if I'm allowed to do so.
Yeah.
Probably over here.
Over here. Okay. Do an investigation check.
All right. It's gonna be what, a 6. 14.
You look around this area and you just you see blueprints for various weapons, almost like some prototypes for more mastercraft and exquisite ones that they were this workbench here. You don't find anything out of the ordinary. And Iro, what were you doing?
If she was told about the bribe, she would probably look through the plans that the Murkrow grabbed,
Okay.
and then if that comes up short, she would search the rest of this area. Now that she knows what she's looking for.
All right. Yeah, I'll let you do an investigation check as well as you look through the things that he was trying to steal.
Okay. +5, 20. Geez, 24.
All right. Looking through the documents he was stealing, they're all the same thing. They're all like negotiations with miners guilds. But there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary here. It seems like he may have like undercut a few, but nothing seems like bribery like Proteus is suggesting. There's nothing nefarious, I should
And
say.
then the desk would be or this area would be a separate role, the
Yeah.
office.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
when downstairs by the door you see Cedric approaching you, Malcolm.
Hi.
What was wrong there? What did you stop it?
Yeah,
Oh, good job to you.
Thanks.
Maybe maybe the mayor was all right about you for. Okay. What was the problem?
There were birds messing with things.
Birds.
Yeah. The ones that he stares off into the distance. Murder. Maybe. They were wearing masks. The other ones we took care of weren't wearing masks, but there were like 3 of them in there.
Is everything okay in there?
He looks back a second. My friends are making sure that it's not gonna blow up again.
Well, I know how to operate the machinery. I can make sure of that.
Oh, okay.
I knew it was coming.
While this is going on, probably Dante's running back and forth, just
Yeah.
the water.
Malcolm lets him in.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks back at everyone else. Oh, don't just stand there. Help this guy out. Put out those fires. And
No, they can't go in yet.
They have to put out the fire. What are you talking about?
It's not safe yet.
Yeah, because of the fires.
Malcolm looks very conflicted.
He's got a point.
Like, out of the way, lad. You guys probably hear Cedric's voice as boisterous and loud as it is.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell Malcolm to let everyone in?
Dante just
yeah.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Malcolm will
appreciate
fly with
the help.
Dante.
Yeah, you guys, the ones in the office, you hear the footsteps of, lots of footsteps, and splashing of water, and some are heading up the stairs.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just.
I think
gonna leave it be and go get a bucket.
All right.
I think Ira's gonna keep searching.
You're gonna go look through the desk.
Yeah, she's gonna look through.
Okay. I will let you do an investigation roll then.
Okay. Ah, man, only 7. Hold on, is there anything I could do to change that? No, I don't want to spend a bunch of luck points.
As you look through the desk, there's a bunch of Aaron and Laron putting out the fires. One looks directly at you as you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say anything, but he's kind of looking at you going through the desk.
She just kind of, you know what? Yeah, she just kind of waves.
He looks
And
away
then goes back.
and he rushes away and to get more water, it seems.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Yeah. And that's when Cedric starts coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Proteus probably starts talking to him just so Ira has a chance to hear his voice. Just like, yeah, there's 4 fires up there. Most of them are near the boiler.
How's the office?
I think Ira's checking it out right now.
And
I don't think there's extensive damage, though.
he seems to be heading towards there. What would you be doing? Well, you know he's coming towards there, Ira.
I don't know if Ira would care. I think she's gonna keep looking. Cause, like, on one hand, they might get upset at her for looking through stuff. On the other, she literally just helped save this place, so
And
it
we
can't
have
be
a
that bad.
and we have a good reason as for why she's looking.
Exactly. So
We can just like explain it to him.
All right.
Mhm.
So
yeah, exactly.
I'll let you do another investigation check, but he's gonna see you.
Okay. 15. You know what? I'll bump that up to a 17 with 2 luck points.
All right. And the intent was to look for something to do with bribery, right?
Yes, we're looking for that bribe.
You're kind of being a student. You're a pretty good speed reader, and you just kind of like take a handful of the papers, and you kind of like just kind of thumb through looking through all everything contained, and like a lot of this is just clean. There's none of that weird those weird words that you saw the upper floor. Like you don't see any of that code language that you've determined that Proteus can read. It seems like most of these are clean. And as Cedric comes to the door, he says, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, she just kind of she's kind of as he comes in, she's still shuffling through papers, and she just kind of glances up for a moment, back down. Looking for evidence. Looking for a false evidence, specifically. Something was supposed to be planted here, according to a note Proteus found.
Did Talia send you?
Who, me? No.
You're saying there's
No,
evidence
Talia,
here?
she just kind of she just kind of looks around and says, "Well, not that I can see." She kind of points to the Murkrow or something. Is like, if you want to know any more about evidence, you can ask him once he wakes up.
Look, I'm gonna forgive you once for going through my stuff. You saved this place, and I'm mighty thankful for that. I certainly am.
Oh, you can thank me for this too, she says as she places like all the stolen documents onto the table. These would have been gone if it wasn't for us. Would have been taken by this guy.
He goes over to it, and he's like, he looks at them, and he kind of just goes through why do they want these?
Mm. She just kind of shrugs, says, "Again, if you want answers, you're gonna have to ask this guy."
He snaps to one of the
Perhaps
arms. Get an officer here. I want him taken in and questioned. Are there any more of them?
there's a couple upstairs, I think. I don't know if they are alive. Apparently, my colleagues don't know the meaning of subtlety. But
Oh, I know Tully is behind this. I know she hired them.
speaking of, what's Talia's last name?
Forge Right. Forge Right Industries. That's the name of what she inherited from her father.
Forge Right. Okay, thank you. Well, doesn't look like there's anything in here. Doesn't look like that false evidence that we were looking for has been planted in here. Guess we got here too early. They were trying to make it look like an accident.
It's Talia Sunder. Sunder, yeah.
It's Talia Sunder. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, as I said, doesn't look like whatever they were trying to place here has been placed. They were trying to make this look like some sort of accident, but looks like we caught them before they could really get away.
Well, I'll say it again. I'm thankful for what you did. I didn't lose a factory because of you four. It looked like you're outsiders who don't know a pickaxe from a furnace, but it would appear you do. As he looks over at the furnace now stabilized. And for
She
that,
kind of looks over. It's like, yeah.
I am thankful for what you did. And I'm convinced now I would like your help. If Walden says you're able to get the job done, then would you be able to help me?
Well, we'll have to mull it over with the rest of our group, but I'll say at the very least you've got me interested.
Well, I'll let you stay at the Howling Gear for free for the next month. You'll be fed. Place to rest your head. We have some classes here in my district to learn the craft. I'll let you take one. Each of you to take one lesson each. If you fail it, you fail it. If you learn it, you learn it. And this will be for smithing tools.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Interesting.
Normally it costs 200 gold a class, but I'll allow each of you to do it for free. Once.
Ooh. Oh, that's quite a deal.
And if you're willing to help me, I guess we'll be talking more. For now,
This is going on. Proteus will message Dante and say their informant is waiting for them to come back. Should I go after them?
I think it's safe going alone. Why not?
for now, I probably have to ask you to leave while we get things under control here.
Oh, sure thing. I guess just kind of looks at the Murkrow. These guys will be, well, taken back to prison, or taken to prison, I assume.
Yes, as soon as the
It's
officer comes.
all handled.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey DM, did we ever get a look at what these things were right here?
Yeah, Proteus looked. They are blueprints for weapons.
That's probably where the bribe is.
No, I was specifically looking for the bribe there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he looked over
guess
there and it
that.
didn't work.
All right.
He either failed the check or he didn't, or it wasn't there. So,
I had a 15, so.
Okay.
oh, who knows? Oh, yep. She's gonna. Yeah, she'll be agreeable. She'll head out if she's being asked to leave.
All right, so
She'll make sure to leave all the documents there.
All right, except the documents that, well, the one document you took, the thieves' cant one.
Yeah.
You're keeping that. Okay.
That
Yes.
was a no. Yeah, that was a no.
You all, you kind of all regroup with each other outside the factory as you see them beginning to them putting out the fire, and you see an officer, the Magazone, come in, and they believe you see them taking away the Murkrow, and you see two bodies kind of underneath a sheet as well.
Aren't we supposed to get a reward for that?
No,
I
that's only if you catch them in the forest, Malcolm. In the city, you get paid in classes. You want to go to class again?
Proteus. You said one of them was alive. What happened to the other one?
I thought you were. I meant in total.
You didn't. she kind of looks down. You never saw the third one.
Never saw, but I heard you talk about it.
Heard someone on the second floor, but what happened that two of them would have died?
Well, one of them is a little flimsy, and the other one got smashed.
Ira just shakes her head. She's like, that doesn't really help us killing them. Like, I mean, whether or not, like I mean, now that's just one less source of information, if nothing else.
Well, I can't help it if sometimes I hit too hard. There's not always something you can do about that.
But try not going for a vital
Right.
organ.
That's like saying don't punch someone in the face, Dante. You want that if you punch them in the arm, they're gonna hit you back. You gotta win the fight.
But you can tell when someone's on their last legs.
No, he was literally standing up one moment, and then as soon as I hit him, he was gone.
I mean, if sometimes people just gotta nap.
Yeah, exactly. He's just really tired after seeing my beautiful face.
What?
Uh-huh. Sure thing.
Right.
Either way. Well, that's two less sources of information, potentially. That's unfortunate.
Both of these
This,
bodies at this point are just covered right now, right?
What was that?
Both of the bodies are just covered because Dante's kind of interested in at least still giving them their last rites.
Yeah, they're not. They haven't taken them away. They're kind of just kind of put off to the side as they kind of put things back together. But you see one kind of locked up and in chains, while there's just kind of two on kind of like a gurney underneath a sheet.
Dante will approach if there's anyone currently watching over all of these three with the two dead. And,
There's two Magnemite.
this might be a bit late here at this point, but I figure it's only fair to ask if you wouldn't mind if I would at least give these two have passed their last rites.
Considering who you are, Dante, they can see like the religious symbol and like they're familiar with your order, so they just immediately authorize you from doing that. Authorize you to do that.
And he'll go ahead and do so.
All right, so just kind of send their souls back to, well, send their souls away to the unknown. Yeah, you three see Dante doing that as he walks away from the conversation to do that.
Their souls aren't eldritch horrors like the last one we saw.
No, that it wasn't the Murkrow. It was only the monster that was.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah. These are normal.
In that case, Ira's gonna look to is gonna look to Proteus, and yeah, she's just gonna cast message and just kind of say, regardless. So where is? You said something about a contact or something.
They're supposed to report back, although we need to know where that is.
Okay, so we didn't find anything about where that report back needs to happen. Hmm. Well, yeah, there's no leads as to where they need to report to. Nothing.
Uh,
If-
yeah, there's nothing on it. Just says report back, unless you want to go to Sunder Industries.
It's not, or well, yeah, the name is Forge something Industries.
Forge Right Industries, but yeah, it's her last name is Sunder, Sundder.
Yep. Yeah, the initials line up in terms of name, so it might be her. We could head to Forge Right Industries, but
Doing so dressed as a murder member might be a little bit hard, especially because knowing they failed, she might turn us in on site even if we had the location correct.
well, she doesn't necessarily know it's a failure yet, but
The lack of a loud explosion is a pretty good indicator.
I mean, even then, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a failure until, well, a little bit later. We've got some time, but that time is running out and we don't know where to go, so we might just have to give up on that route. If anything, this Murkrow could perhaps provide some good information.
Assuming the Merfolk will talk.
We could perhaps get them to talk.
That has not gone well for us so far. Not to mention that the police are going to be talking to him well before we could ever reach him.
Well, the police said they had a hard time talking to them. Maybe we just need the right person to talk to them. Regardless, we need. I don't think we're going to be able to. Without a location, I don't think we're going to be able to pursue this immediately.
I think we need to just take these classes and learn more about the workers here. Either way, someone had to let the murder inside, probably through the chute that I found.
Maybe.
Because they would have seen them going in the front entrance. So I think we need to go learn who's here and figure out who works for which industry. And the best
That there
place to
was-
do that is to be trained by them.
Well, you said there was also writing under the control panel up top, right?
Yeah, and it was thieves' can, so it just looked like nonsense. It just kind of looked like graffiti,
That means
and it
if
was
it's written there, wouldn't that mean it's an inside job?
yeah.
Well, yes, but that's why I'm saying we have to learn who the workers are. We have to be trained by them to really know that without arousing suspicion. It would also, if at least one of us pass, we could interview at Forge Right Industries, and then we could potentially meet with Talia.
Let me tell you, because the Iron Roach is kind of divided into 3 different districts. Like Cedric owns this entire district, the steelworking district, Well, Talia owns the. You don't know what that district is. Or I suppose he told you it's like the automation one. Well, there's another one that you saw with the shipping and the textiles.
Skills probably don't carry over then.
Yeah.
Well. Either way, there's an inside man working for Cedric we'll have to suss out. That is easiest here.
I can't put my finger on this, Ira, but something about all this just seems very fishy.
However,
What gave it away, the inside job or the bribe?
that being said, if any of you at any point find a letter or anything similar with her handwriting on it, give it to me.
Right, what language
Never
is that?
saw-
It's not a, what's
Wait, let
cipher?
me see the note.
What I'm saying is she may not have written this letter at all. This could be a setup. If we're dealing with something as malicious as our pearly friend said, then she could be completely innocent, and this is set up by him instead. So, in order to do that, the only way I can think of is to check her handwriting. I'm not a calligrapher, but I can check signatures.
Wait, but if this is meant to be a setup by Cedric, then why would the note be written in such jargon?
No, it's a setup. I think the Green Dragon is using Talia as a scapegoat against Cedric to try to create discord and then take over the town. Probably using this new Unity man in the business. If he can get Talia and Cedric at each other's throats, he will have a clear path to the council, to the chancellorship.
So we should be looking at Hemlock more then.
Yeah. Though it is possible she is in on it. Automatic machinery is a lot easier to sabotage than manual. But we'll have to figure that in time. For now, again, I think we should just take those classes and start untangling this web.
All right. Where would you guys wish to head after this?
See,
Probably check in at the tavern and then kind of get like a map of the area so we know where the classes are and when, that kind of thing.
It would be in this district is where Cedric would tell you that.
Yeah,
we saw the area with the classes.
Yeah.
We saw that earlier. It was kind of near the area where we dropped off those members of the murder first.
Yeah.
And then as for the lodging, it was a specific tavern name, right?
The Howling Gear.
Howling
Gears, plural.
Howling Gears.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got free lodging there for a month. I imagine Cedric still has to set that up, so
yeah,
he's kind of busy. So it's not like we can just go check in right now and not have to pay. So he did want us to go confront Talia initially.
Yes.
And just kind of speak to her, try and get on the inside, figure out what she's doing.
Yes, he wanted you to kind
figure
of
out
probe information out of her.
probe information. Yeah. which we could go do. We could head to the machinery district. And then,
What do you want to
as for
threaten, or-
Jasper, we don't want to threaten her, and I don't think we can get an audience with her immediately. I don't think we can just walk in and get an audience unless Cedric also writes a letter of recommendation. But also,
I don't think you can.
they seem a little... They seem a little at each other's throats. We could also check out the 3rd district. We don't know much about that area. Or its kind of leader.
Yeah, I think we could check
Or
it
its
out.
council member. And then there's also Jasper. But I don't think he's in any specific place.
Oh, I'm sure we'll follow him. He's a lobbyist.
He's been he's not being a lobbyist. He's campaigning across the entire town. He's trying to bring about a populist revolution.
Exactly. He's
That
lobbying
may or
for
may
support.
not.
All right, so you'd be heading towards the textile district.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think there's. Yeah, I don't think we can follow the meetup area. We don't know where it is.
There's
I'm gonna
kind of-
keep the.
There was kind of the area you left Anna, and kind of near the center of the town where like the merchants are.
Oh yeah, do we want to check up with Anna, or do we want to wait on that?
I say we just go to the textile district.
All right.
Okay.
What time is it again at this point?
It would be. You're kind of. It is late afternoon.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, unless we think Anna got me my kit in that time frame.
Probably not. It's not been that long.
Yeah.
Should we
that's
go
what I was thinking.
maybe rather than the textile, should we go to the machines district first, just get an idea of what we're working with? And kind of spend the
Probably.
rest of the night just kind of getting like kind of surveying the area.
Getting used to the town.
Why don't we split up then? Just
Okay.
have different people understand different parts of the town so we can get it all done in one day.
Who's going with Malcolm?
I'll go to
I'll-
the textile district. I feel like the machinery district might be the better place because Malcolm might try to eat someone's ink bottles in the other one.
So, wait.
As you're leaving the before you split up, as you're leaving the steelwork district, you see a large number of Pokemon all gathered around a podium, and you hear a very boisterous voice start calling out, "Citizens of Ironbroach, look around you. Look at this great city we call home. Ironbroach was built on the backs of hard-working Pokemon, forged in the fires of industry, and driven by the relentless spirit of progress. But today, my friends, we stand at a crossroads. We've seen the challenges before us. Factory sabotaged. As you see this Dartrix, this elegant-looking Dartrix, point up to the factory that you just saved. Trade routes disrupted. As he points over to the textile district. Our people divided. Some say we should cling to the old ways. That we should resist change and innovation. Others believe we must tear down everything we've built to create something new. But I say, why not bring both? And everyone starts cheering. Why not honor our past while embracing the future? Why not build a city where tradition and innovation walk hand in hand? Where every citizen, he points to like everyone in the crowd, from the miner in the pits to the weaver in the workshops, can share in the prosperity that's just within our reach. And he bows, and everyone is cheering.
All right, yeah.
Where's the grass?
Oh my gosh. Fire LA said what I was gonna do, so yeah. If I can get within 30 feet of him, I'm gonna detect magic.
All right, you're gonna detect magic on what you assume is Jasper. You could definitely get into the crowd. It kind of has a silence as they all turn around to Malcolm.
I was glad she got out of there before he.
But study it. You're focusing on Jasper himself.
So she's just detect magicking first, but she is gonna spend an action to make anything that is magic glow, if there is any magic in the area.
Okay, you look around the area. You are within 30 feet of Jasper, and nothing. You don't see anything magic on him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's clean in regards to magic. What is Proteus doing?
I think in this kind of situation, Proteus is probably going to be looking for like traditional like magicianry stuff, things on like the podium or people hanging around that might assist Jasper.
I don't think he was doing anything like that.
All right, you could do an investigation check, because investigation makes sense, because that's how you find illusions, so it makes sense to use it if you're doing it that way too.
12. It's the 6 again.
Yay.
So at this point, everyone turns around at Malcolm, and he just kind of awkwardly laughs. Well, grass is one thing I cannot promise in our great city, but I believe in Iron Brooch. I believe in each and every one of you, even in your grass, young lad. Together we can forge a future brighter than we've known, but it will take all of us working together with purpose, determination. The time of division is over. The time for unity is now. Join me and let's build the Iron Brooch we all deserve. An Iron Brooch with Bright Wind as the Chancellor. And they all just start cheering. But yeah, Proteus, you do not see any magic or tricks being used here. He seems to be just rallying here.
Okay, he has no friends.
Yeah.
He's just swaying with his voice.
I'm not convinced. He doesn't seem very interested in grass.
Unity thing, however. Oh, imagine if I was living here, I would certainly have his vote.
Yeah, but he doesn't care about grass.
And he kind of goes into the crowd, and he's like kissing little steel-tight babies and giving out little Jasper Bright Wind buttons.
I guess Proteus will actually, at this point, like, is there an alley he can duck into?
Yes, definitely. This place is sprawling with those.
Okay, I'm going to turn into an Auron.
Okay.
And I'm gonna come back and visit Jasper. And I'm not only gonna ask for his Well, do we want to roleplay this out?
Well, what would the rest of you be doing when Proteus is doing this?
I think Ira would be in the crowd still, and so as he kind of comes around, she just maybe she'll just be kind of looking like just kind of looking him over, studying, getting a she's assessing him.
All right, I'll let you do an insight check. It's just like not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you do an insight check on him.
Okay. Yeah, I can do insight. Not great at that, but I can do it. Well, 13.
Well, it's kind of what you see is what you get. He seems like a typical politician, just spouting out the right words under these broad terms, and he certainly is. He's not magical. Like, he's not swaying these people by magical means. It's more of a silver tongue rather than using a mass suggestion. But
Yeah, I suppose it'd be legal if he was trying to do that, but
yeah,
that'd be extremely illegal.
but he seems generally liked. But yeah, he doesn't seem like nothing about him. Well, deterring your opinion on politicians, he doesn't seem dangerous, but he definitely has charisma to sway a crowd.
Yeah, generally, so Ira's just generally like, okay, he's not actively malicious, at least it seems. For now,
Yeah.
he's just kind of a sleaze.
Yeah, exactly. He's just kind of going through. He's like shaking people's hands. What was that?
Yeah. Can I get a description? I don't think we've gotten a description of this guy.
So he's a Dartrix. He's kind of like prim and proper. He's kind of uptight. He's got this like perpetual smile on his face. He has a little bow tie. He has the air about him is like with your insight check, you can tell this guy has he's probably a typical, like, he probably originates from Loomhalsen, actually. And
Yeah.
the only way he'd like have a chance of like getting this position is like he must be rich or and have like citizenship here as well somehow. So like you could probably guess he's very wealthy.
Yeah, so she's just in the crowd right now, waiting to see what he's kind of doing.
Yeah, he's kind of going through the crowd, shaking people's hands, and just having these like short, matter-of-fact conversations. Like, yes, I plan to do my very best, and he will get to Proteus first because Proteus wanted to get to him. And yeah, he gets to you. He goes to like shake your hand, Proteus.
Yeah. While in there, in the alleyway, Proteus would have used shadow tool to kind of like what are those like metal discs called you like use with like potter's tools. The thing that helps you like keep the wheel steady. I would have made one of those and like put it over my hand so it feels like a steel type.
Okay. Well, if you're doing all that, he'll get to Ira first then. So
Okay.
yeah, he goes to you, Ira. Vote Brightwind. Vote. Thank you, everyone. Vote Brightwind. Yeah, he's kind of next to you now, Ira.
Maybe he goes to like shake his hand, and she'll shake his hand, but she'll be like, "Oh well, sorry, I'm not a citizen here."
Oh, we don't get many outsiders in Iron Brooch. Well, I suppose it'll be wonderful to see the revolution coming with Brightwind as Iron Chancellor, as he gives you kind of a smile.
She kind of nods back, says, "Yeah, no, I'm from Loomhausen."
Oh,
She,
small
she kind of
world.
she kind of frowns like, "Yeah, seems you are as well."
Indeed, I am.
Well, yeah, rather interesting. What brought you down here of all places?
Well,
I suppose.
you could you could see, can't you? Just look at what happened over there as he signals over to the the uh factory.
Yeah, oh, right, the factory. I heard about that. Heard that it heard that it went pretty bad down there. I don't know. I don't know if they managed to salvage it or not.
Hmm. But the reason I'm down here is, if you're from Ironbroach, is a city of great potential, but is currently being torn apart by its own strengths. The automation and the tradition, which two things I respect most admirably, and of course the economic power. Each of these forces, while valuable in their own way, are pulling Ironbroach in different directions, threatening to tear the city apart. And if they're not put into balance, well, he just kind of shakes his head.
Yeah, she just kind of nods along. It's like, yeah, seems like certainly does seem like there's a lot of chaos being sown right now. Heard there's been lots of talks about the murder running about.
Oh, yes. I've heard Cedric has been. Oh, I don't want to be in his shoes. And Talia and Alaria are no different.
Oh, really? They've been experiencing those same issues.
Oh, yes, I've heard. Alara, or not Alara. Talia has been losing her guardians. And, of course, she blames Cedric for all of this. It's like two squabbling children. But that's my plan.
Really?
Ironbroach needs a cornerstone with a person who can make the tough decisions. And that person is Brightwind. I wish to embrace the best of both worlds without losing what makes Ironbroach unique.
Yeah, yeah, I was just kind of nodding along at this point. Just very much, interesting.
But it was nice
Yes,
talking
yes.
to you,
Ira.
Ira. I look forward to seeing you in your face in Ironbroach when I become Iron Chancellor. Thank you, as he goes over and shakes some more hands and eventually gets to you, Proteus.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I love your talk so much. It's really, really inspiring. I wish I could have your autograph. It mean so much to have some level of personal support."
Oh, of course. Does he pulls out a pen from his pocket and a little parchment, and in kind of immaculate handwriting, he hands you a Jasper Brightwind autograph.
All right, and he's going like, "Oh, thank you so much." I was also wondering how are you going to get like my boss to play nice with the other bosses?
Well, my plan is, I plan to become the Iron Chancellor, and that is the most powerful position in Iron Brooch. And all the decisions will go through me.
Yeah, as chancellor, but the first thing you have to do is stop the problems happening, right? How can you do that as how are you going to do that as chancellor, or is that a top secret for someone like yourself that you can't share with the likes of us?
He looks confused for a moment, like,
Well, there's just been problems at my workplace. There has to be a solution, right? Just because as chancellor you can unite us, but the problems have to stop too.
you know why they're at each other's throat, don't you?
It's because they're both losing things.
Yes. And you know why?
He's just going to shake his head.
Well, it's because the last Iron Chancellor mysteriously disappeared. Now there's a power vacuum, in which Brightwind plans to fill.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Thank you. I'll be sure to vote for you, and I'll show this to all my friends, and they'll also vote for you.
He gives you a Cedric Brightwind button, too. There's like a little caricature of him, like, kind of, like, smiling, giving a thumbs up, wings up.
Yeah, vote Cedric.
Yeah. Or vote Jasper.
Oh yeah, vote Jasper.
All right, and he seems a little suspicious, but he keeps going to through the other. He's kind of just that suspicion kind of goes away as he kind of keeps going through the crowd. And I assume Dante and Malcolm are not going to interact with the guy.
No.
Yeah, not really.
All right. Yeah.
Malcolm confronts him on
plans to...
Yeah. So you kind of reconvene together then after this little rally.
Yeah, Stantler once more.
Interesting.
While transforming, Proteus probably would have looked at his handwriting versus the handwriting on the notes.
It does not match. In fact, the handwriting he did is very, like, prim and proper. Yeah. It's very eloquent and almost immaculate, actually.
Yeah,
but they definitely do not match up. Even if he was kind of like faking this, the penmanship just does not line.
Okay.
Well, yeah, once we kind of get away and, or once we kind of reconvene, maybe, Proteus transforms back.
Yeah.
Returns back into a Stantler. And we're well away from Jasper. It's just... I assume Ira would have overheard the conversation between the Aaron and...
Yeah,
Jasper.
Probably were just kind of skulking through the cloud, just kind of crowd.
If you had your things up, you would have seen it was an illusion, I guess.
Yeah, you would have seen.
Yeah, she would have.
Yeah,
you just see this illusion walk up. It's just like, wonder who that could be.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just so there's a power vacuum. That explains a lot of things. Oh.
Yeah. But what he was able to tell us is the most important piece of information is that all 3 districts are under attack, which to me makes me think even more that Jasper is backed by Hendrik.
Perhaps he might also just be some. He might just be some Lumhausen politician, wealthy, noble, trying to take advantage of a situation. There's no way to tell right now, unless you got a match on that handwriting of yours.
Yeah, it's no match, but we know Hendrik is here.
Hemlock.
Hemlock. Why do I keep calling
Hemlock.
him Hendrik?
Hendrik.
Oh, that was the name of
Um.
the Alakazam.
That was Hender's.
Though, uh, from what he might be around here, but I seriously doubt he's in here proper. I mean, the last time, I managed to get some information from someone back in, not, what was it, Helmfirth? No.
Oakshire.
Oakshire. Managed to get some information off someone who came across them. They were in the forest, not really in Ironbroach proper.
I'm trying to remember. Do we have a note from Hemlock?
You have a map, don't you?
Yeah. I have the map to the murderers' hideout, but that was near Loomhalsen, between Loomhalsen and Ironbrook, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Well, well, from what that man, that merchant told me, the murder seems to be working with the Hemlock, if that wasn't already plainly obvious. So, if we find that place, we'd probably find Hemlock. As for the presence within the town itself, well, within the city itself, ugh.
Well, I mean, he's here somewhere, and he wants to bring the district down for some purpose.
At least it's fair to suggest then Hemlock's in the root cause of all the problems in all the districts.
Either to
Power
gain,
vacuums are a dangerous situation.
he's either trying to gain
Great.
power, or he's trying to bring the place down to the ground and make it fertile ground for him to move the murder in, or something similar.
Maybe it would be good to check if the murder has any connections to Jasper, rather than Jasper and Hemlock.
Are you suggesting we give one of those Murkrow a bit of an interrogation? That is, if the officers let us in.
Well, if Jasper's working with the murderer, he's got to be working through someone else, which I think we'll find out in time. He has to have someone helping him run this campaign. Someone made those buttons. He has someone working with him.
Someone made those buttons.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, perhaps we should go to the other districts. get a lay of the land, figure out what issues they're having over there.
Yeah, back to Plan A, split
I'm
district
to
visits.
agree. If we learn more about the other districts, we'll probably figure out more about the whole problem.
Okay. And so you plan to split the party next time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
then we can figure out more about who's going where between sessions.
All right. Yeah, we'll leave it off there then.
Hmm.
Woo! Saved the factory. Don't worry, you're going to get rewarded for it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, excellent. The intrigue has started. All right. Well, I won't bore you with an outro, and we'll probably end right here and see you all next week.
All right. See you next week.
Great fun.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Just wait. Where's the